Halubihid. Halubihid. No, lumbia. Kamusta ang hangin diya sa lumbia?
Yeah. Wala na yung hangin.
Wala na nagulan.
Wala na nagulan.
Ay, salamat, no? Og asa imuhang CDIO shirt? Maayong wala nakadumdum. Asa na kanya gibutang yung CDIO shirt? Maayong buntag kay Sir Lloyd.
May buntag, ma'am.
Oo. Asa man ka? You're in the USTP campus?
Oo, naka sa USTP campus.
Nag-ulan pa ba diha? Kapaingon na dahin ko diha?
Bago pa naman, ma'am.
Ba, may nagdili nagalunok. No? So sana wala pud kaayo ni kusog sa Claveria, no, pero di kaayo maapektahan mangud dayon. Ganina medyo the audio is coming intermittent sa ako din datag diri signal nga your is unstable. So kanusa man gyud ni, no. Napagay mga parts karon nga kawadan pag kuryente. Maayong buntag kay Ma'am Eileen. Ma'am Eileen, kamusta ang hangin diya sa Bukidnon, basin og dila wala gaulan diha sa among
Yes,
ara.
ma'am. Good morning. Nagulan-ulan gyapon, ma'am. Sayo kayo.
Sayo. Lami ta kayo itulog ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Lami kayo. Sa Bukidnon ka, Ma'am Eileen?
Yes, ma'am. Ugma mag-duty na sad sa eskwelahan.
Bakit? Required na.
Ma'am, nagpaputol kag buhok?
Basin.
Mao di ay.
Wala kita, isa nakabulan eh.
Mao di ay nagpaputol. Ay, Ma'am Amphi.
Required na ba di ay? Char, ako maski ko.
Oo, ma'am. Kanang naka-receive memo.
Nga?
Ipa-report na daw.
Sure, good.
Yes.
Di ba,
3 days
more
duty,
update
ma'am. Then 2
or-
days work from home.
Pa-report ay.
Grabe ba pa-report na yan? Nanangatsaw.
Full-time, ano man ka, di ba, Sir Rojien? Full-time student?
Oo.
Kailan ko andayon ka ng kaluoy si ITL? Full-time student, murag si ITL yapon. Salamat, Sir Rog. Magmuntag si Ma'am Eileen, Sir Lloyd. And of course, you've met them during your CDIO, advancing CDIO training. You will meet them later, no? Also, your CDIO coach. And of course, this morning we welcome our peer mentors, Dr. Vera. Perganahan kay ko sa Carla. Carla. Ma'am Vera, good morning. And then Sir Jasper.
Morning, ma'am.
Oo, may morning po. And then Sir Petal sa noon, akong amegang si Petal. No, maayong buntag sa imo, Ma'am Petal, Sir Jasper.
Good morning.
Ma'am May Petal, and also Ma'am Vera. Salamat sa inyong pagsayo yun. Medyo anad-anad na yun. We are on time, no? Kay si Ma'am Peta, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, una yun. Nagidayon sila even before 9 o'clock. Salamat kayo sa inyong pag-yes sa mo ang mga hangyo, ha? Diba? Lahira yun ang lipstick ni Ma'am Petal, Ma'am Vera, no?
Yes, classmate beta.
So sa among mga new champion, eto po sila nga old champion. Lain makipaminahon, ma'am. No? Mga old champion, pero Ma'am Petal, Ma'am Vera, Mr. Jasper, salamat sa pag-yes sa hangyo na mo, ha, to share what you have done so far. Dili man kailangan bongga na gid kayo, but at least makita sa mga ato ang new champion na of course dili perfect, struggling, trying, pero it all boils down man good sa willing, 'di ba? Willing to and of course I'm hearing a lot of comments nga lami kayo na mga young ang gasugod gyud, and medyo gaka na gud ako, medyo gakausab ang culture na sa ato ang university na daghan tagiyang. And we have also invited new champions, and of course we welcome them this morning. And Basin masyak si Ma'am Petals, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper. We labeled you peer mentors already. That means you have a role. Permana na rin, Sir Ma'am Vera karon as in. You have a role now. Kaya diba, when Rojien presented CDIO last time, diba we said, medyo mo network ta. And aside from them being coach, we hope that the new mentor, you also take in them to be your mentee as well, no? As we proceed to, 'di ba sabi natin CDIO, we hope is a virus that we hope na medyo mas makatakod and mas mudaghan because ang ato amang gong gusto sa university is innovation, but of course we do sana dili lang check ra ang innovation na ay gipaning kamutan dadto gid sa grassroots, and we cannot really change a lot kung admin ang checka, di ba? Dito kita mo ato sa the real battle is in the classroom and in the everyday. And that's the reason why it's very important we hear what's going on in the classroom, what are you doing, and we get inspiration from that. So know that whatever you share, inyuha na siya na experience, inyuha na siya na learning and insight, and in everything, we know that we will be inspired. So we're excited for later. Ma'am Petal, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper. Diba? So we welcome our new CDIO champions, pero with everyone, no, let's get to know. Amo na ning gibuhat sa with the rest of the but we also ask everyone that as we meet once again, no, lami ra magid unta kayo to kung mag-meet ta every kanang face to face, but dili na naalayo. We will be we will really be meeting face to face in the future, very near future. So natay gamay na getting to know each other, no, and required tanan ang dili mo answer kay pwede ra daw gyapon basta magbayad lang og 500 na fine para sa Christmas party ni siya nga fundraising, char lang. So but just respond po, no? New champions, master CDIO peer mentors, and CITL people. Sige po. Write D if you are a dog lover. Sige daw. Naabay mag-write sa D there. Let's get to know. Ba? Sige sa
Ma'am, dili ko makapost sa everyone.
Dili ka makapost.
Naka-direct message ako sa inyo, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, I will put there. How about that? Sir Rojien, pakita sadya sa imuhang dog. Sir Lloyd also? Oh, kita sa imong dog kaya. How about the others? Naay mga answer pero sa ang uban. One half from Ma'am Lindril, grabe. Sir Jen, also. How about the others? Wala, dili, dog lover. Ma'am Eileen, gusto na ako sa Ma'am Eileen, murag earring. Di ba murag earring si Ma'am Eileen kuan to? Murag earring lover, man ka Ma'am Eileen. Pero naaday gyapon kay dog. Pakita naman. Sir John, Akma, dog lovers, there. Sir Ma'am Myra, also. Wow. Ma'am Annalyn. Wow, daghan ang kani man gud mga ani, no, kay siguro sa sunod ani kay let's talk about who's your vet. Kasi may veterinarian ani, iring og iro mga salamat Ma'am Miley. Pero asa gid imong iro? Ako kita na nag-post ka about sa imong iro. Only the earring kay basin sila ang mas sweet, no. That's nice. Petals gyapon. Pues maghimo na gid mi Ma'am Eileen ani og kuan. The dog lovers and the champions. Ba? Next. What was the last TV show you binged watch? Be it in Netflix or wherever. Unsa kaya to? Sige daw. Sir Jasper, wow, kadungog sa imo. Sir Rojien, saan ako ba? Ito rin ma-discuss Sir Rojien, ana. My name? Ganahan ko nga O other, don't tell me, gid mo TV show or alam si ang ubang TikTok ra. Friends, Ma'am Annalyn. Wow. Others. What was the last? Squid Game. No? O nahurot ni mo, Sir Lloyd? The Chosen. Ako ka ng tanawo, no? The Good Doctor. I love that, Ma'am Lindril. Nick Jr. Nakakuan sa Nick Jr. inyong ano, Ma'am? Ma'am Petals. Murag di na mairog, no? Tag-iya.
Yes, ma'am.
relate sa gagmay. How to train a dragon, Sir Jennifer. How I Met Your Mother. Nice, no? So nice to. How about the others? Wag gid nananaw TV ang uban? Mag-ana ba? Sige, how about if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Kanang pwede gid ka pamahaw pa ni uto pa ni hapon. Basta kanina food okay ra gyud. Amo ani siyang i-record kay aron kung mag-meet gyud ta face to face with the CDIO champions. Mao na din niya mo i-serve. Baso. Spaghetti yay! Pizza yay! Malunggay with egg. Nay malunggay with egg. Sure, seryoso, Jasper. The crispy sisig. Oh. Humba forever. Adobo. Chicken wings. Pwedeng garlic parmesan chicken wings. Ma'am Annalisa, mukhaan niya pong kana. Dabong with egg. Love that, Ma'am Alpha. Sinuglaw. Oh my God, Sir Jennifer. Asa man ni sa panagatan? Chow fan forever. Ma'am Hazel, good morning. Sinuglaw. Ay. Sunsag yun. Murag naglibog na miyon sa mong kung mag-gather together ang mga CDIO champions sa Rojien. Unsa to i-serve? Murag sinuglaw, nga na ay basoy, nga na ay spaghetti, nga na ay adobo sa kilid, nga na ay humba, nga na ay basoy. Ma'am Eileen, basoy po ka, di ba? Ang mga na ay acid reflux. So, kani silang Ma'am Viadnes, Ma'am Vera, Maana, wala pa ni sila mga acid, kaya pwede mo suka-suka. Ba? Sige, amo na siyang i-take note ha, nga mao din mga ganahan kayo sa kuan. So kung ingani na atong mga ipang-serve sa CDIO meeting, lechon with kinilaw gyapon na Ma'am Hazel. Ayay, mo sinuglaw gyapon paignan ani, no? Hala, kami rin mo kaon sa Rojien, Ma'am Eileen, kay kamo bawal gid mog na isuka. Ako sakay ko dire, no? Salamat po. Amo na siya pa. What's the phone app you use most in your phone? Sige, what's the phone app there? Phone na gid na. Sige daw tan-aw na mo kung unsa Facebook kay Rojien, Lazada /Shopee 1111 po, FB Lindril YouTube, Google Drive kay Kerino, no? Masinaga pang submit niya, Facebook, FB and Zoom. Ma'am Eileen, YouTube, gapon. Wow. FB and Messenger, pack, dadtog yun. Kaning mga Messenger, unsa ni sila daghan kayo gipang replyan nga mga estudyante, mga kuan, Google Classroom. Hala, wala lagi ko ikaigsuon diri, TikTok lagi ko. Wala ko mga kauban, TikTok. You Steph, Ma'am Hazel, by TikTok. Yes po, bisag na asa balay mag-reply. Yes, no, sa Messenger kay daghan kay gapangutana na mga students. So that's something that we get to know you, no? Mga okay. Sige daw, mga igsona mo kinsay ga kape, pero right kape if you are really an addict. Ako na lang mag-una nagsulat. All caps. West kami ni Ma'am Viadlin. Kami po ni Petal, no? Wenyal. O nana ko yung mga kauban, ali na. Mama Analisa. Hot water, Rojien. If brother. So, shalon mo gud ni si Istampa gud. Mark, kape is life. Coke is life. Ma'am Hazel, pwede gapon ko gaabay o Coke, gaabay kape. Sir Jennifer, kape 3 times. Yes, Sir John. Daghan akong mga kauban sa Rojien. Wow. Nana ko mga kauban. Kana ako gini siyang ginapangbutang dani kay kabalo jud ko nga mangita ko kauban kay kanis Ma'am Eileen ug Sir Rojien dili kini sila gakape. Then Sir Lloyd kay Tamili. So nagkanami. Nalipay ko. Sir John, Sir Winiel, no? So again, salamat kayo for responding. Welcome once again to Hilbas ug Kalamo. Welcome once again to the Faculty Mentoring Coaching Session 5. But actually, this is a session 4 for CDIO, no? Because we also have Faculty Mentoring Coaching for the designated, which we're going to have on Thursday. Is it Thursday or tomorrow, November 10? November 10 is for the designated na. We help develop our deans, directors, to the president on how they become coach, no? Kay gahandle man sila og mga tao. So we also have, that's part of this program. We also have part of this program katong mga na-train sa design thinking. So that's the reason why mura siya session 5 but 4 for the CDIOs, that would be 6. But this today is a good day for CDIO champions kasi we requested our peer mentors on how they integrated CDIO in instruction. They are also new to CDIO, no? Wala pa ni sila natigulang sa CDIO, wala pa sila nag-isa ka tuig, but because they were very much ahead, we requested that para makita yapon na di pa man sad kay layo. This morning, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, and Ma'am Petal, they're part of the first in CDO. However, we did not invite the former CDIO champions as, again, medyo i-process pa ilahang experience sa katong bag-o lang na training for CDIO champion. So you will notice here our new CDIO champion, kamo lang pa among gi-welcome, but you will see later kung kinsay inyong mga kapatid under a certain coach, no? So this today is very special because aside from we welcome our newest CDIO champion, there's going to be a sharing from our peer mentor. So this is going to be our flow today. So please ensure that you have registered, no? The link will be flashed once again by Leia on our on our chat. Please click that link if you were not able to register. And then I'm gonna give you an overview on why do we call this faculty mentoring coaching program, no? And then I'll introduce the mentors and the coach and kinsa ang mentors sa new CDIO champion, okay? And of course, kung asa mo na belong pod na peer mentor kay Ma'am Vera ba, kay Sir Jasper, or kay Ma'am Petal. So, and then I'm gonna share what are the expectations of mentors and mentees, and then we'll hear the sharing of the peer mentors, no, from the three. And then we'll do a pictorial and documentation muna before we go to the breakout session. Okay? Kasi yung sa breakout session na dito na din ang last na session, and your mentors will be the ones to close it na there. Kasi last time, we asked them to go to the breakout session, and then we said we'll still go back to the plenary na nayuban mabiti, no? Nayuban nahumana, nayuban taas pa kay. Of course, that depends on the dynamic of the group. So now, when we move to the breakout session, dadto na until everyone close. So we are also reminding our new champion to complete the Google Doc, that was sent to you, and then upload it in your own folder. You will see na dadto sa mga folders kay tatagaan mamog access, no? You will see that there are also other names there. Actually, pwede to nyo sa tanawon o kayon kung namoy time kung unsa ang mga pag-process sa ano. So, but later on, your coach will ask you to share. But so when you share following kung unsa inyong gisulat. Because that's the, talagsa raman ta magkita. Actually, for this part, medyo per quarter taga kita. But medyo later on, medyo ano na din nato siya, no, per month. But we are going to, but what is nice is you are recording your, your progress with implementing CDIO. Okay? We will also be giving the evaluation link to each of the breakout rooms na. So we are asking the coaches, our CDIO master trainers, to remind your to evaluate, but it would be So I have a question to our new champion. What if a coach or a mentor comes to mind, or if you hear the word coach or mentor, what comes to your mind? One word po. We'll just see if para-pareho tayo ng pananaw po. Sige. We'll make it interactive. Sige. Ma'am Annalyn, guidance. And then Ma'am Alfani, guide. So if a coach or mentor is said, what automatically comes to your mind? So Alfani says guide, and Annalyn, guidance. Inspiration ng petal. Quirino, a motivator. Ma'am Hazel, trainer. Sir Bactong, direction. Sir Jennifer, model. So nice, But the others po, what comes to your mind po if you hear the word coach or mentor? May we hear the others as well? Advisor, kay Ma'am Annalyn. Friend, ganahan ko ana Ma'am Lindrel, no? Kay pag mentor, mang good friend. Dili man good sila director. Ba, it's a coach or a mentor. Insultant, good, Ma'am Sir Jovel. Parang iba naman yan. And then, how about the others? Hala, nai-insultant. May hugot ba yan, Sir Jovel? How about Sir Winiel? May we hear your, Sir Winiel, your thoughts? Sir John Akma? Ma'am Jessa. What Ma'am Jessa? Teacher? True, ma'am. Nagid ay hugot ni Sir Jovel, no? See, how about others? Ansa kaya ang nasa inyo ang mind? Pag coach or mentor, so that your coach or your master trainer will also consider na eto pala yung nyo, yung paminaw nyo. Trueniel, the one who will take the lead. That's nice, Sige, I've also asked this I've also asked this to our former CDIO champion, and they have the same and I think you saw it on the video na unsay lahang coach or mentor is a friend, will give direction, is also confident, Ma'am Hazel, no? Kasi sometimes you are not going to talk only about CDIO. You also talk about related to the experiences of CDIO, mga kauban nga wala nag-inspire sa imo, or ikaw na lang ba ang na-inspire sa imong self, mga boss nga wa katasabot, pwede mo gyud na siya i-share, because that also affects how you do things as you dispense your job, your task. So mo na siyang confident, friend. I don't know gid aning insultant Jovel, no? Pero daghan na kay ko nadungog ana nga usahay ang ana ang gakahitabo, ba? Trainer, ana will give direction, mga ana. So, how about pag sinabi pong mentee or coachee, what comes to mind in terms of their attitude or their responsibility po? So, unsa man sad pod ang mga attitude or responsibility sa isa ka mentee? Dapat listener, no? Tinahan ko na, Ma'am Petal. Kung di gid maminaw, na undangan nato. Coachable. Ganahan ko ana, no? Follower also, Sir Weniel. Coachable gid, Ma'am Lindril, no? Very important ta attitude. How about others po? If mentee or coach, ano po dapat yung attitude nila tapos responsibility nila as well? Sir Jan Akma, optimistic. O dapat an attitude of a trainee, Ma'am Hazel, no? Especially kay bago-bago pa. No, Ma'am Vera, open-minded. No, ganahan ko. Ma'am Alfani, open-minded as well. So nice. No, mga ingana, very nice na maulugar ni ang mga attitude dapat problem solver as well. No, ganan ko na problem solver pero open-minded, tapos have an attitude of a trainee, tapos listener, no? Maminaw gid no, din lang hearing mga ana. Ba, salamat. So basically, why are we all here? Because you went through a CDIO training, no? Tanan diri na sa Zoom room. So usual na pangutana is after the CDIO training, what then? Unsa man dayon? Naabatay where do I start? No kay usahay after the training, no, lamiking training pagkahuman, when you're on your own already, then you realize asa gani didto ang ako agyong sugdan, asa gani pwede. And it's also nice na you also realize na when you share with others or when you hear others, then you get also some sort of a support, and at the same time some sort of bitaw ka ng assurance or affirmation nga ira day ikaw ang nag-struggle also. And this is man sa according sa mga literature no, na usahay na ay training, then lisod na din kayo pag ikaw na on your own. That's the reason why we are establishing this. And you will also see na daghan kaayo ga-establish usually in the universities abroad of coaching and mentoring program. You will not quite hear it sa Pilipinas. And of course, sa Philippines, 20 years later, manggit po na to ang mga movement. So we wanted a new mindset here, no? If you're new to something, no, it's not a sink or swim attitude. Kasi I don't know if nadunggan na ninyo, even kana bitaw mga mangutana kanang mga NBC, mga research, dili kay ka makakuha og kanang nag-abay gid sa imo or nag-help sa imuha ba. Usay gani masayo pang mga new faculty kung pwede ba mag-INC sa midterm, because no one really helped them when they were new. Why? Because the attitude in the past is bago ka mag-struggle ka, kay kami sa una nag-struggle man. Bahala ka na. Ang uban gani karon ang mindset, no, na napansin ako. I'm not talking of USTP. I'm sure it also occurs in others. Ang mindset gani sa una kay bago ang director, no, ani nga opisina, iya to i-delete tanan yang gikuan sa computer. Bahala lang bago dan ha. Let's change that, no? If there's someone who is new to something, let's identify their needs and let's drop the sink or swim na thinking, or others are still incompetent, so bahala sila din ha. So that's the reason why we have a faculty mentoring and coaching program. I know you also heard about Focus, the faculty onboarding, where we also help the new faculty, the part-timer, as we welcome them to the university, no, mga ana. So kato siya pang new faculty, kani siya is katang tanan na train sa advancing CDIO and the basic CDIO and the design thinking program, and those who also went through designation. So what is the faculty mentoring coaching program? We train, no, mo ni among guide. We train, we connect you with a mentor, we guide, and of course we evaluate your progress. We also evaluate the program. But however, for this time, to be part here is only by invitation. We are moving towards ang faculty good ang mo click dito, I need a mentor. Paingon pa mi dadto na as we better the program itself. So the style can also be traditional or pa-reverse ang Then how do we match? We have a one-on-one, but for CDIO, we have one is to a group of mentees, no? For design thinking, we have one mentor to 2 or 3 nga ano, but of course sometimes we design it pag one girl si Ma'am Eileen ang in charge. Okay, ano. So for this one, certified CDIO master trainers with CDIO champion. And of course, we're connecting, we are hoping monthly. As of this moment, we're doing quarterly, no? And the vision is really to create a community of practice. Kung gusto nato na ang pagchismisa nato ang ato ang pag-istoryahan is about the profession and gamay na chismis ba dili dako chismis na marites kayo. So the program is a means of faculty professional development, and we draw upon the knowledge and expertise of professional practitioners and educators within USTP, and we are modeling that today as we bring in our peer mentors, no? So kay naka-hear naman ta about our CDIO master trainers, and unsa man ang nahitabo sa ato ang mga co-faculty nga niagi na og CDIO. So this will allow a faculty to connect with a mentor, no? So this particular program, the session allows mentees the space and time to engage in a focused discussion about their practice, no? Kasi I'm sure sa inyong mga departments, sa inyong mga college na ay mga meeting, and after sa meeting, we're only talking about accreditation, ISO, and tasking, and problema sa mga estudyante. Little will you be in a meeting where you talk about struggles of teaching. What am I getting about bettering is the word? Getting my profession better. Because I'm sure a lot of us would want to be the teacher that my students did not have. Diba? We want to be the teacher that our students deserve. And I'm sure dagan kay ko na we wanted to be the great teacher that our students would really want, na inig-look back nila 10 years after sa ilang college, kita ang gasulod sa ilahang hunahuna. Kahit di man sila mo message, nakato siya nga maestra, nakapa-bring out sa kong potential and all that, no? So our mentors could also be a source of knowledge kasi sila man ang medyo bugbog sa training. They can offer guidance and support. They can also examine the areas of your expertise and your practice, no? And they may want to highlight any of your strengths or identify any of your aspects which should be addressed and need to be developed. So as of this time, medyo nahalata na ni Ma'am Eileen, ni Engineer Rojien, ni Sir Estampa, na kani silang Ma'am Petal, Sir Jasper, Ma'am Vera, maski ginagmay lang ni ilahan sharing sa during the breakout room, nahalata na ni sa ato ang mga master trainer na on the right track ni sila. And that's the reason why we invited them, no, to share with you. Kay only the experts man daw can identify the good kanang on their way. So nahalata na nila on these three people, no, even if short lang ang sharing, and even to the responses and all that. So the program also tailors to mentees' individual needs. So there will be maybe a second round of CDIO training if there's a need, mga ana, no, or an individual coaching talaga. So this is not a one-time project, no, or a one-day faculty meeting. Kasi ang uban na mga gitawag nila og mentoring coaching program. Pero isa ka adlaw activity, naka-document dayon, gi-submit dayon somewhere, they considered it as a program. That's an activity. Maybe that's a day. Pag sinabi po natin program, there's really a series of following up and all that, no? And we wanted to not just put it on documentation. We wanted to really ensure that something kanang impact is going on and happening. So we hope that this program will enable regular meetings to listen to and discuss your ideas, projects, challenges a faculty may be facing with your practice. We wish to offer support and a sounding board, no, and a guiding voice as well when you are in this program. So sa mga new champion po, pwede po bang be part of the chat group of Sir Rojien, Ma'am Eileen, and Sir Estampa, no? So we had faculty mentoring coaching program last time with the design thinking people. So you will see here, these are the faculty from the College of Technology because they offer design thinking as a subject. So we train them and then we also are with them as they teach, no? Mga ingana. So kahapon lang nag-orientation nami para sa ilahang mga estudyante who are taking the design thinking for the second SEM. We also provided them with a classroom na design thinking. So I hope you've seen the design thinking classroom. I want to share that later. We're excited, Sir Istampa. No? I'll share later. So this is also the faculty mentoring coaching program na for the Kage and the Oro people. So this was the session na medyo allowed pagamay ang face-to-face. Ana. So nas lang Ma'am Vera diha, Ma'am Petal, mga ana. And then of course, we also did another mentoring program or session last May 14, ba? Still naada na sa Petals, no, mga ana. Si Sir Jasper, Ma'am Vera, ana. So kana siya after we also welcome the new from Panaon and Oroqueta. And then of course we had another session last September 27 with the with Cagayan, Oroqueta, and Panaon mentors. And so that's the reason why we welcome our new champion. Woo-hoo-hoo! Ma'am Petal, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, paki-welcome ko po sa ato ang bagong CDIO champion. What I'm flashing right now are the faces of our new champions. We posted it on social media. This time, we're also telling you who is your master trainer and who is part of your buong group in that, in the team. So, Sir Rojien, with Ma'am Petal, please welcome Ma'am Annalisa, no, from Claveria. Sir John Akma from Hasaan. Si Ma'am Hazel, you're in this group po. Your coach is Sir Rojien and your peer mentor is Ma'am Petal. There. And Sir Efren, you are in this group po. Welcome to Sir Rojien's team. We also have the coach, Ma'am Eileen, and your peer mentor is si Dr. Kaengles. So we welcome Ma'am Annalyn Viadnes to this group, Ma'am Lindril of Villanueva to this group, no, and also Ma'am Hannah Mosqueda to this group as well. All right, Sir Arnel Travero, Ma'am Eileen, we already changed the USTP-CDO to USTP Claveria. Kaya dito naman siya na regular. We're happy for Sir Arnel. Si STE ni siya pero part-time to siya itong ni Agi. Or si OS yata. So welcome to this group. Ma'am Annalyn. And to this group, Sir Lloyd, your coach is Sir Lloyd, your master trainer, and your peer mentor is Sir Jasper. So we welcome Ma'am Alfani here to this group. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then Ma'am Quirino, you're here, and Sir Greg. Okay? Dito po kayo sa grupo nila. And welcome to Sir Ampas group po, no? Ito yung grupo na di na ako magstorya kay kabalo biya ka ni Istampa, no, na medyo mabibo ni siya. Daghan kayong binuang gamay. Kana. So welcome to this group po. So kung nato yung mga supposed to be new champions who supposed to join us here, please let them come, ha? Mga ana. So ang pangutana karon kay what should occur during the mentoring coaching session. So we hope that you also hear some advices, some successes, no? That's the reason why atong ikuan kung unsa ka mga successes na Ma'am Petal, Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, unsa pud kahang ilahang mga mga na-learn, mga ana, and unsa kaya ilang mga need for coach and need for support and training. So what you're seeing there, no, mo nasa design thinking nga, ano. So we gave you a Microsoft Word to also, that was a 3, no? Kani magong training nilang Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, and Ma'am Peta was 5 days. So sa ato ang bag-o karon na champion, how was your 3-day CDIO training? So ang 5 days na mo, 3 days mo nang, I think I saw Sir Jennifer's response, medyo tight kayo ang schedule. So yes, kay para gyud, pack gyud kay siya. So we hope that even if it was quite difficult in terms of time management, no, please share what are your feelings, your thoughts, your experiences, your aha moments, your reflections, your insights, and also which among the concepts and topics and strategies learned in CDIO training will you apply in your learning and teaching activities, and what do you think are your needs, no? How might your mentor, your trainer, your CITL, and your college help you? So later when we do breakout, share this one, no? And we hope that you realize na okay lang mag-share na sana po ma-feel ninyo that you have family here in CITL, no? So later na siya, and then of course in a coaching program, we hope you then have an action plan. So ano ba talaga yung topic, and speaking of that, baka until this morning nakaana ka, dapit ko magsugod ana. That's the reason why we ask our peer mentors to share, no? So but however, we wanted to na nami mga requests ato ang mga mentees, ba? Eagerness to learn, and maybe admission to that there's a need for this mentoring and coaching, no? Ability and willingness to work as a team player, daghang patience sa inyong self ug sa ato apong sa ato ang mga sitwasyon ug sa ato apong limitations, sa atong trainers, sa ato apong mga mentors, and we hope that we have a positive attitude. We also always remind our mentors and our trainers, no, to be an active listener. What dili ni siya webinar, a mentoring coaching session. So walay mag-lecture diri, maminaw gyud ang mentor, and then we'll give what's maminaw na sad. So daghang paminaw sa mentor ani na session. So we also ask our new champions na inyuha gyud ni siyang chance to share, no? So we also ask our mentors to brief the notes, to keep focus, not to be afraid of being silent during the conversation, because that's part of a conversation. Naagyo yung mga silence na, no? And to not interrupt the mentee, to be mindful of the body language, to make encouraging noises, no? Sama-sama, bitaw ba? And summarize at the end. So your mentors, your master trainers will provide constructive feedback and will help you define your objectives, and will also maybe suggest some action plan. Okay? Yun ang pinaka-focus sa mentoring and coaching program, no? Tapos, let's agree on something, that we are going to listen to and understand each other, that we show interest in what the other person is sharing. So later po, sana po, no, kung strong ang internet, na kanang ma-open unta yung camera, and that's something that we really love sa mga sessions sa FMCP, no? Especially during sa breakout session, pag na-discuss na ang grupo, mentors and ana, abri tanan gyud ilahang mga camera, and they really listen. So we hope we keep it that way with our new CDIO champions joining us, no? And you can also be honest. Kung medyo wala pa ka gasugod, di pa ka kabalo kung asa dapit, being honest is really part of the program, no? So, kung asa dapit, baka makahatag og idea ang ato ang peer. It's time to require our peer mentors what they have learned how in CDIO in the start the ball rolling, and then this will be followed by Engineer Jasper and then Ma'am Petal.
Morning.
O ako ang nawala, Ma'am
Yes,
Vera.
ma'am. Wala tikay ka na dunggan, ma'am.
Salamat, Ma'am Vera, sa pag-take over gapon. So, ang last na ako na is, Ma'am Vera, please take over.
Okay, good. Good morning, everyone. So, let me share my screen. So, I made a presentation about my CDIO journey. So, ako siyang gibutangan o kanang title. So, this is my CDIO journey, no? Sa Cagayan de Oro City, sa USTP Cagayan de Oro City. So, let me start first. Introduce na ko akong self. For a while. Okay, so, I am Vera Carla Caingles, a civil engineer by profession and practice. So which means that ang akong background is more on designing a building, constructing a building, computing the strength, the stresses of construction materials and other parts of the building, then supervising workers at the construction site and other civil engineering jobs. So murag check ko ana niya. Then here comes the academic world. So kanang murakog ka ng tempakajut lang. Anong nainani ko, ano na ako sa academe. So kani siyang mga designing, mga building, that's what I've learned during my college days. So and this at the same time mo na siya ako ang na-learn during working in the industry. So again, no, here comes the academic world. So by the way, no, I've been in this institution way back 2016, but after serving a year, the department sent me off for studies. So that was for 3 years. So kanang na-detach ko sa school. I was reinstated last 2019. Then the reality about academic world started. So honestly, no, I am not exposed to kana siyang mga IMs, lecture notes, class records, teaching deliverables, and other teaching-related works. I haven't encountered that once sa akong college days, so murag X na siya sa ako. But again, I have no choice. These are the works of a person who are in the academic world. So honestly, when our Dean Secretary forwarded an email about the CDIO workshop, at first, hesitant jud kay ko kay, hala ka, what if pangutanon ko sa facilitator na, okay, Carla, what can you contribute about teaching, or what can you say about teaching strategies, or kanang how about in making IMs? As in, wala jud ko'y matubag. Kay, again, no, wala ko'y idea about ana. But I am glad that I accepted the invitation because I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot sa workshop, sa CDIO workshop. And I will relate this CDIO experience in these 4 letters. The acronym of engineer, that is E, N, G, and R. And E stands for, let's say, empty your mind. Anak ko sa akong self na, I have to listen to this workshop. I have to set aside my fear about IMs, about proper ways of delivering the lesson, and others know about teaching. Because again, wala gid ko naka-experience ana. So gi-empty na ko ang mind. Okay, maminaw ko unsa ni ang workshop. Kay before sa akong undergrad, ang gitudlo gid sa akong professor is how to solve engineering problems. And with solving that engineering problems, no, that is preparation to the board exam as well as industrial works nga related sa ako ang course, the civil works. Then honestly, the way I thought before is this traditional way because mo man siya akong na-encounter as a teacher-centered one kanang ako ang teacher, ako ang magbuot, maminaw mo sa kuha kay mo ni siya ang dinani ko magtudlo. So ana din ko nga sa engineering manggod before you have to remember the equation because how you're going to solve a certain problem if you don't know the equation, then you have to understand the equation because it's useless that you know the equation but you don't know how to use that one. Then at the end, you have to apply that equation to a certain problem. But here comes the CDIO workshop. Ang gitudo din sa CDIO is student-centered one. Ang sama siya. So kanang ang facilitator na this CDIO workshop wherein a teacher teaches less for the student to learn more. So mura ko, unsa man ni siya nganong ang teacher teaches less but ang student is maka-learn more. So anak ko, laganahan ko ani kay murag magamay akong trabaho as a teacher. So I will connect this one to the second letter that is N. Never stop learning. So na-open siya sa kuha. Never stop learning because of some teaching strategies that I do not know. Na there are other ways of teaching students og dili lang traditional way. Yes, before I experienced about reporting, or let's say group reporting, but as to the process and details, I do not know. Then in CDIO workshop, the facilitators introduced about the flipped classroom, the jigsaw technique, and other teaching techniques. And today, I am applying this one in my own or in my classroom. So I gave to the students the topics, then an assessment during the classes, then I reviewed their performance based on the results, let's say the quizzes and the exam. So here are screenshot of my class announcement in our group chat. No, so we have this one. Gina-discuss na ko ang topic for the week, then the next topic, then the previous one or the previous topic. Also, specific activities during the synchronous class. Then I have this drill activity about the topic. So during the synchronous class. This one, the drill activity is more siya og kanang problem about the previous topic. Then they have to answer that one as a group. Then we have here, they have to study in advance about the next topic for next week. Then my parting statement for them, Diane, is keep safe, everybody. So manang nakoy sa things to do. So this is an example po din sa kung synchronous drill activity. So diba, I gave them the topic in advance and let them watch the lecture videos that I uploaded in our USTP learning portal. Then during the synchronous class, we have this drill activity. This drill activity is just like a group game. So gigrupo na ko sila ang mga students. Then they will answer the problem as a group. And the first group who can give me the correct answer, then they will get a high score. So ginana na ko siya pag-assess ang mga student if they really study in advance the topic that I gave to them. Then another one is the persona discussion. Sa tinuod lang, konsensya jud ko ani this one, no? Because again, as akong experience magud sa engineering, if bagsak ka, bagsak yun ka. So kita na lang ta sa removal. If bagsak pa yun ka sa removal, kita na lang ta next semester. So meaning, no string attached between the student and the faculty or the professor. But in this workshop, open-minded kasi sa kuha kay niingon ang facilitator na there's no such thing as bugok na estudyante. Wala gid siya, wala gid bugok na estudyante, no? Ano siya? they are just unmotivated, uninterested, or maybe they learn in different ways. So lahi ilang pamaagi sa pagtuon. So dili day pwedeng i-impose ni imong gusto nga dapat inani ang estudyante. You have to listen to your students. So gi-apply na ko siya sa ako ang klase. Actually mura jud kog traditional before kay dili jud ko mangutana sa akong mga estudyante kung nganong nganong inana murag kiber ba nila kung bagsak sila. But with the CDIO, I opener just ako then ako siyang gi-apply then inani ako ang na-experience during sa akong class. So I learned to communicate with my students and know their sides kay murag naa din ko sense of empathy to them, no? Anang my ability to emotionally understand the situation of my student or their feelings ba. Then also kanang ilang point of view, dayon ako din gina-imagine what if ako ang nasa ilahang side. Kay again, mamagsakay kaayo ko nga professor sa engineering diri sa civil. So mana sila si Ma'am Carla, hinayon kaayo na pero maghinay pod mo kay mamagsakay na siya. So mura gid siya kanang eye opener sa ko nga hala dili giday permitting nga basihan lang nako ang ilahang output. So example, we have this conversation with my student that I said, good day, Shaz. Your group got low score in assignment number 2. Also, the submitted file is not in order. May I ask why? Then, ako din gi-screenshot ang katong submitted file with the score. So, nag-reply din siya sa kuwan siya. Good evening, ma'am. Sorry kayo, wala na ko na order kay stress na kay me. Then galisod pud me as a group tas wala ko kabantay. So gi-replyan pud din ako siya. So again no nakonsensya ko kay kanang hala inani di ang feelings sa akong mga estudyante. So mo to siya eye opener gid sa ko ang CDIO workshop in terms sa let's say emotional aspect sa mga estudyante. Then again, and never stop learning because we have this collaboration with other participants. During Magasa workshop, we had this activity that I need to join with other participants from different programs, but within the College of Engineering. So I love the activity because of the sharing of ideas about the project that we wanted to propose. So kato siya nga project kay participated by the 3 programs kanang ako to siya represent ko sa civil engineering, then we have another participant from the geodetic engineering, then another one from computer engineering. So naami kana exchange ideas about the project that we wanted to propose nga naay collaboration between the 3 programs. So naay sense of camaraderie and bayanihan nga na-develop adto nga activity. So ganahan kay ko kay nako new friends sa engineering, nako new friends sa geodetic engineering, as a computer engineering sa geodetic engineering. Okay, the next one is G, that is grateful with my mentor. So my mentor is Miss Engineer Aileen Amora Seras. So I am grateful with Miss I because katong during sa mentoring workshop, Miss I was assigned to us. Happy kay kula kaila ko ni ma'am, din siya akong mentor. So kanang kaila naman midaan, so kanang naanay kanang attachment between each other. So Ma'am I taught us about the basic things that we should always remember as a teacher or as an instructor. Actually, during sa mentoring workshop, ako gid siyang gipangutana. Ma'am I struggle kay kung unsaon kining 20% performance innovative task. Kay during sa akong college days, wala pa ning PIT. So inana na ako kadugay ni graduate ay no. So kanang dili ko millennials day. So kanang mamula ni PIT unsaon ko ning 20%? Kay dako kaayo siya bira sa grado. Then ana din isa ra gid ang sulti ni Ma'am Irene sa kuha. I'm rag ani ang statement sa kuha nga kanang I have to apply the team-based learning. Kung saan man ako ng team-based learning siya through giving kanang student a case study about the topic or about the course. Then at first pagid kay hesitant ko kay ma'am basta baya grupo kabalo na ka sa engineering magkinupyahay rin na maghulat ra na sa ilahang leader, dawat limpyo ra ng uban. Ana din siya nga, kanang Carl, dapat daw after the presentation, I should ask feedback or scores from the leader based on the contribution or participation of each member. Kung nga, ay hala no, wala na nisulod sa akong mind. Kung nga, sige ma'am, ako siyang i-apply. Then I am happy with the feedback gikan sa leader. So nakoy screenshot din hino. Example is kani siya. We had an activity about this course. Then nag-present sila as a team. Then gi-approach na ko after the presentation. I approached the leader. So nag-ask ko sa iya nga kanang Dean, since ikaw man ang leader, pwede ba ka maghatag og rating sa imong teammates kay ikaw man ang maka-assess sa performance sa inyong deliverables. Then si Dean dayon, naghatag siya og kanang rating sa iyang group members. So happy kay ko nga hala kanang dili lang day ako perminti ang inputs na po di ay part, pwede po di ay nga na ay part ang students. So mo to siya akong learning during sa mentoring na mo with Miss I. Then the last one is R. Remember, teach the future engineers with character. Ngano with character man? So as their instructor, no, I am molding a future engineer. So dili lang day dapat na, solve mo dani, solve mo dadto, i-solve ni ninyo, ana. But it must be part of their learning to develop their thinking skills, like the critical thinking, creative thinking, strategic thinking, and others, no? And also to develop their attitudes and mindset, like dapat open-minded sila, adaptable, and kanang bitong, for example, nabagsak sila, pero ginatake nila ni as challenge instead na ma-depress sila nganong nabagsak sila. Kay in reality, manggod, if we are working, there are times nga dili gid nato let's say dili nato ma-deliver ang mga deliverables or dili nato ma-impress ang atong boss. So dapat ma-develop sa student ang inadto nga emotion. Iunsa nila pag iunsaon nila pag-accept kato siya nga mga situation. And lastly, to develop their do skills, especially sa civil engineering, na dapat ma-develop ang teamwork. Kay again, no, for example, ikaw or ako as civil engineer, if I wanted to work in a construction firm, so I have this one kana the office mate that I need to work with. So dili pwedeng ako lang man pud isa magtrabaho. Naaman sila, so na ay teamwork dapat. Or if not, if ang student, they wanted to build their own construction firm, of course, they will deal with their workers. Labaw na pag naging ka sa site, makig-deal ka sa imuhang mga mason, karpentero, laborer, foreman with different attitudes or different characteristics. So dapat ma-develop po din na siya. So ana din ko, hala, tama gid itong gisulti ni Ma'am Ai nga naagi din ni ang teamwork. Abi nako basta teamwork ay magsalig lang sa isa. But nice gid if magtinabang. So in conclusion, no, I have this one. Traditional way shifted to CDIO teaching and learning approaches. Murag ako, I shifted or turned 180 degrees from traditional way of teaching to CDIO teaching and learning approaches. Though challenging yun siya, but I know with my mentor, Miss I, makaya gid nako ni siya. Di ba Miss I? Imo makontabangan. Then I am hoping that masustain siya sa ako. So with this new approaches manggod, masustain siya sa kuha o dili ko mabalik sa traditional way. Then I won't get tired to innovate kanang bag-o nga kanang teaching mo teaching deliveries, new approaches, so ana siya. So mao na siyang akong gina-look up sa akong self, so sa ako mismo. And last one is I am praying for a successful output because I am molding a student who is dreaming that someday the word engineer will be part of their name. So thank you everybody and good day.
Salamat, Ma'am Vera. Heart react naman para kay Ma'am Vera, everyone.
Lahi na yung meaning sa engineer karon. Ay, doon na
Asa
si
naman
Ma'am
atong
Vera.
reaction?
Grabe, Ma'am Vera, may mamagsakay yun, oh.
Magsakay ka, Ma'am Vera, ha? Pakikot si Ma'am Eileen.
So sa tanan participants diri sa Zoom room, ano po ba yung mga one word, one phrase na nag-gets gininyo kay Ma'am Vera? Sige daw, be. Quiz da yun. Naging ana ba? Kay ako, kay halos tanan man, uy. Kay lakon man ko. Ma'am Vera, kabalo ka nga kay lakon me with CiTL.
Nga naman ma'am.
Murag ka ng, of course, no, daghan man ko kay ta. It's an entire USTP with 7 campuses. And yung ma-hear lang namo na medyo naanabitay ka ng aside sa CiTL na ingani ang mga terms o mga gusto po. Dako na kayo na siya na murag kay success na giday na influence natay na ko ano, but we're not all taking the credit because I believe ing ana ka amo lang siyang gi ask for you to show, no? So while you were doing the engineer, no, never ani, be grateful, rag empty your cup, memorize din ako. And ano ko la paborito ko ning E, paborito ko ning N, paborito ko ning G. Kaila ko na rin ko pag-abot sa R. It's sana gyud, sana all. Tinuod gyud ni na sana all. Sana all are trying to develop an engineer nga tao. Tao in its real sense. Ba? Kanang let's not create monsters. We kay daghan na kayo tag na develop na mga bright. Pero murag isuka na to sila nga mga bright, and sana bright nga bright nga mga tao. Salamat, Ma'am Vera, ha. Woo! Sagol gyud to tanan, no? It was not just sharing CDIO in instruction, it was sharing CDIO in instruction with a heart. Oh, lami kaayo eh. Salamat, Ma'am Vera, sa tinuod. I'm really happy ka nga mas paspas pa sa COVID mo takod. Ma'am Vera, ha, panakod in taon. Thank you kaayo, Dr. Ka-Ingles. We'll have Sir Jasper. Are you good to pressure, Sir Jasper?
Good morning, everyone. Allow me to share my screen.
Good morning po, Sir Jasper, Engineer Heminteza.
Good morning. Makita na po ang screen po. Yes, good morning. Thank you very much to CiTL for this opportunity, and then Sir Rojien and Ma'am Eileen. So yeah, so like Ma'am Vera, I'd like to share with you my CDIO journey. So yeah, let's start. So first is sa conceive na side. Okay. So conceive. So sa first, what I did is I fill out the student journey plan that was given to us, and then di ba naman activity during the workshop. So because I believe na easier siya for me na i-present po sa first day sa mga bata. So yeah, natin ang mga topics a week, and then yeah, week 19 and week 18 always be week for exams. And then I also plotted here sa ang course outcomes, and then naman sa to syllabus. And then gi-assign din ako nga asan din siya ang course outcome makita sa mga bata. And then later on, i-present ko na ko sa ila ha. And then I'm teaching Math 111 or Calculus 1 sa computer engineering. So I use problem-based na learning. And then more than ako mga delivery modes. So after conceiving, din ako siya. I-design din ako ang syllabus na ay sa remarks na site. This strategy was taught to us to Sir Lloyd na ibutang ang katong mong gusto mahitabo during sa class. So since calculus ako subject, and then our first topic is a function, I believe nanay idea, nanay prior knowledge ang mga bata. Because nanay sa ilahang senior high school, I know that. So so akong first na activity is nagpa-create og infographic about a function. And then of course, ginahatag ko sila nga lecture na materials. So sa implement, kaya mo din ang mga output sa bata. So these are some of their outputs. So they created infographic, and then I also gitagaan ako always sila og rubric. So tanan nga activity na I always rubric. So so another implementation sa CDIO is I posted sa among group, FB group, na I assigned a topic for them, and then dayon pagka next meeting we'll have a ruleta. So ang ruleta kay kung kinsa ang mag-share sa sa topic during sa katong sa ilahang small group na discussion. And then good thing kay duha akong schedule sa ilaha. So I have Mondays and Thursdays. So every Monday expected na naa sila activity from me, and then sila lang ang maghimo ato. And then sa Thursday we'll have a follow-up na session. We will share regarding sa kung unsa ilahang nasabtan, kung unsa pud ilahang na nahimo during sa small group na discussion. So so after sa group na discussion, I also encourage my students to put all the solutions sa among group chat. So we have here as we can see nalailahi ang mga tao nga naa dere. So si Rex, si Ace, and then si Cyrus, and then sa group chat po mag-mention po og mga tao like si Trisha, si Kurt na nag-mention ta mo sa FB group kay para i-guide yung student, yung classmates. And then I do this because I want my student nabitaw sila sense of responsibility and sense of belonging. Nakabit lang, hala na ako yung class ni sir, so buhaton mo pila. So and then dili malikayan na usahay na activity na maliksa ng atong class. And then during this chat sila, sir naami ka ng lunching sa week cares po. I encourage them to join sa activity. And then para mo join with sila, I require them to have a screenshot or a photo, and then another student na po ang i-assign na mag-post. And then this post kaya ito rin po with sa among group, dili lang sila gina public post gid sa ilang FB sa among closed group. And then lahi po ang studente nga in charge for that. And then for my operate, kay mo ni siya ang output sa mga bata during sa ilahang group na discussion. And then may mga students really na ga-effort gid sila o create sa ilahang own presentation, and then gina-utilize lang tong material na akong ginahatan, which is good naman. And then I also encourage them to chat during sa discussion. Chat nila ang mga katong mga naminaw sa presentation, i-chat nila ang mga answers there sa group chat during sa discussion. So so as we can see, yung first topic naman kay a function. And then looking at it, a function makes sense. So we always try to find the x that will make us function. In our case, we know our x already, right? Our x is the teach. And because we are a champion, our x is the teach CDIO. We have an additional ingredient for that. And then after knowing our X, we don't actually stop there because there is another question will arise. Why? Why we teach? Why kailangan mag-CDIO? Why is this really a need for that to integrate CDIO during our class? And I believe you know that. No? During sa workshop, during sa training, we reflected on that, why there is a need. So no end, I'd like to leave the quote from Christopher Westra. So the quickest way to do many things is to do one thing at a time. CDIO champions, let's do it bit by bit. Thank you very much.
Woohoo! Pwede makadiri mag 1 million heart. Di man, uy, isa ramang pwede. 1 million hearts for Sir Jasper. Hala, oy. Sir Jasper. Sakto ba ko, Sir Jasper? You were not taught this way in math, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oo. Kay bago siya, young, fresh, unya. Feeling na ko, Sir Jasper, kay they're having fun. And you're also considering multiple intelligences. Kaya 'di ba I think when you were taught in college, calculus na, 'di ba? Integral.
Differential pa, ma'am.
Oh, differential chain rule? Oo, okay.
Yeah.
May last no, differentiation dayon. Mga ana. Oh, nakaingon ko actually kaganyan, Sir Jasper. No, oy. Sana ikaw na lang akong teacher.
Kumuulaw ko, ma'am.
No, kay 'di ba katong nag-learn ta aning differential. Loy gatalikod ra man gyud ang maestra dayon.
True.
Chok ra man gyud tapos pasikatan man sa una nga. Chok ra gyud lang dala. Tapos context is not considered that there are also several talents there that they can also integrate while they also learn from you. Ba colorful pug kaayo, Sir Jasper. Pibo siguro kayo mo class no. Kanang dili siya boring ba? No?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
but my most favorite is the why. Unsa inyohang favorite sa presentation ani kanang insa inyohang nakuha gyud na ano? Kasi ako let me tell you, pinaka nag-impact sa ako sa share ni Sir Jasper is we know our whys. Pero creative kito iyang F of X. What did you get from ano? Akong gisulat diri Sir Jasper, I am sure you were taught differently because your is different, no? And then ako na-get siya mo, Sir Jasper, ga-communicate yung kayo ka, no? Sa imuhang mga na ma-messenger, ma-interactive pagka during your session na synchronous, no? It can be
Yes, ma'am. I always do that.
Oo. So it's really the making the students be engaged, right? Yeah, salamat. Our applause for Sir Jasper, everyone. So awato na pero gamay ra mo ang math nga grupo na to diri. Kasi kita-kita ra gyud Sir Jas, no. Pero mga engineering man naa sa Claveria. What do you wanna follow sa ingad to? Pero iba sin engineering na Thank you. Sir Jennifer says to do many things is to do one thing at a time. That's also something I got. But sometimes we are very proud of multitasking, which is actually not doing great to everyone. Ba? That's why, di lang ako mag-share. That's why ako, pag bangga-bangga na, I will just choose one. Kung unsa tong Salamat, Sir Jas, ha? It's Petals time. Salamat po. Petal is from CITC. So, Dr. Vera and Engineer Jasper is from SEA. And Petal is from CITC. No? And IT. Di ba, Ma'am Petal? From the IT.
Yes, ma'am.
So, we're requesting. Salamat for saying yes once again. Ma'am Petal, akong kapatid sa red nga listin. Sana parihan na lang ko kanilang Wow.
Okay,
Please,
ma'am.
Ma'am Petal Maydal.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. And I'm really grateful. Actually, na-surprise ko when I received the email that I am about to share my CDIO experience. So, wala lang. Sige ko hunahon sa ibutang until kagahapon. Naka-realize ko, ako presentation na himo. So, mo to nga naghimo ko. So, let me share my screen first. So I have it here, CDIO and FLP. This is the title of my presentation because I really wanted to integrate my CDIO experience in flexible learning because lahi ra gyud si FLP kaysa katong sa face-to-face. So before we go to that, let me introduce myself. I am Petal May Emdal and earned my degree in BSIT in MSU main campus, and I specialized in database systems. And also, I am a team player and also goal-oriented. So if somebody sets a goal and I am assigned to do my part, then I really have to work on it because I don't want to be blamed that wala na achieve ang goal because you did not do your part. So mo na siya mo na siya ako ang always keep in mind when I am doing my work. So in implementing CDIO, I have my class preliminaries, just the same with our what call this one, face-to-face classes. So during the class preliminaries, I introduced to them the grading system first. I discussed to them how the grading system works and how their grades are computed. And then after that, I introduced my house rules. It's better to introduce house rules in the class even still FLP so that we will know our limitations so that we can have a smooth sailing semester together. So I introduced to them my house rules. I honestly tell them about my stand in cheating and not cooperating with group activities. Because I know nga, per experience, I really tell them, per experience, maghatag ko og activity, copy-paste ang answer. You think that I am not checking your work, kidaghan na kaayo mo. No, mo spend ko ana og 2 days nga walay tulogay just to check all your work. So akong ginabuhatan na, ginalantaw na ko isa-isa, and sad to say, copy-paste ang answer, maski pag-change mo lang sa font style, font color, di pag mahimo. And sadly, napag-iuban nga, pati pangalan, sa gikopyahan, masubmit. So, muna siya, ako silang ginaparealize nga, uy, kabalo dahil si ma'am. Kung kana pong mag-take mo sa mga exam, USTP, o ninyo, o nahog answer si Bright, screenshot, post din sa iyong GC. Di, nahilom sila. Ko nga, no, let's just be honest. Let's be realistic that is really happening. My point here is, katong nag-screenshot, ni answer og una, swerte siya, nga no. He answered it on his own. Na-test niya kung how much learning he had. So, walay nawala. Ang sakit lang, mas dako og score, sinangupya. Katong nilantaw sa iyahang gi-screenshot. But on the side siya na screenshot, on the side sa nangupya, my question is this: are you proud to have higher score kaysa sa inyong gikopyahan? Na kung pangutan-on mo in reality, what have you learned? Did you really learn something? So mo na siya ko nga, that's just my question. Kung ikaw nagpakopya, wala may mawala sa imuha. Kinaakay na learn, you did it on your own. Ikaw nga nangupya, ang pangutanan nako, have you learned something? Mo na siya akong ginaingon sila. I'm trying to knock them from their sleep nga. Ang kung anong nila mindset nila kay grade. It's not the learning. Mo na siya akong gusto gina-emphasize. Then I also tell them about submission deadlines. Kaya kung magtrabaho ta, dili ta pwede mo hangyo sa itong mga boss nga. So pwede ugma na lang. And napay style nga sa estudyante nga. 1 week ang mong ihatag nga deadline, apaka sa second day na huna-huna na og panghangyo sa extension. Mo pag gani sila ni try yung answer. So I tell them nga deadline is deadline. So kung agi mga circumstance nga dili gyud makuan, ma-meet ang deadline, tell me, tell it to the group chat para kabalo taon sa mahitabo. So naman may group chat. So dito po sila mambutang. And then as I always encourage them to work in a team. Because I gina-emphasize na ko that in reality, when you go to the real world, there is no one-man team. You will really work as a team. You cannot proceed with your work na ikaw lang isa. You will really need others. Then I encourage them also kani good to speak English in class. Kung bahala na og mag untol-untol inyong English, as long as you can try to speak English, because we really want to develop your communication skills. Kanusta pa rin mo akong challenge ila
Nawala si Ma'am Petal?
Yes, ma'am, nawala.
Oh. Beke, ako ba usahay diri ang kanang medyo intermittent ba? Pero karon nililiho pa si Rojien. Si Ma'am Petal hindi nawala. Kaya ako ba pilit-pilit. Agoy asa ka sa Ma'am Petal ba? Unsa ka ang iyahang ano no? Nga unsay tawag ana? Iyahang connection?
nawala akong connection, sorry.
Okay.
Nawala
Padayon
akong connection. Sige mo, padayon ko na Kuya Juan.
Ulit sa kuniriya kay kabalo ko nga ako ang kanang ana ang ako diri ba. Alam sa ko ni.
Nawala
Sige
akong
po.
connection mo. Okay, so I always encourage my students to speak English in class, because I want them to learn how to communicate, how to converse in English, because we know that in reality, when we're going to speak to our bosses, to our clients, we have to speak in English. We cannot speak in vernacular, especially if your bosses are what they call this one, foreigners. Kasabot ba dahil sila og sering ani mo na sir ani dili na sila kasabot ko ba. Never mind the grammar first. Never mind the enunciation and the pronunciation. Just try to construct a sentence that can be understood. Anak ko sila, just try to construct a sentence. Kung maglisod mo, ginhawa og lawom, then try to speak yourself. Okay, I challenge you. 3-year-old children are way much better English speakers than you. So kanus mo mag-learn when you are 50 years old? I think it's too late. Yan ako dyan sa ilaan. So let's start now. So I want to develop your comm skills. Then ang pinak-highlight din ako, ma'am, is to tell the students the value of learning versus high grades. I tell them the shift of paradigm in terms of education. I try to tell them that when we go to school, nowadays, it's not pabunggahay of grades. It's the content that you have learned from school. Kung saon man ako ng dagko nga grado, kung pag-abot sa reality, dili di ay makahibalo unsaon pag-apply. I cite example. It's really an example nga nabumburadyo pa ganitong isa ka university, SUC pa gyud. It's between the application of a graduate nga non-cum laude versus a cum laude. Now nasuko si cum laude kay nganong wala siya nadawat, ngano kunong katong iyahang kauban nag-apply nga kompleto sa grado 1 2 3 4 ay napay 5 napay drop napay ay insi ngano kunong katuang nadawat nga siya cum laude. As in napabumburadyo jud to siya. Di na lang ako i-mention to siya nga school basta SUC hapon diri ra sa Mindanao. So napabumburadyo jud to siya. So ang sige gibo as iko ani i-test ang sige buhat sa school gipa-perform gid nila og programming. Sige daw kamo duha-dungan dira. So in the end, na na-prove didto nga dili kasabot nga cum laude ka, maayo ka. Kaya dito man yun nakita nga katong kumpleto ang grado, apil pa 5, drop INC ang grado niya, mo may nakasolve sa problem. So, dito na ko ginayon sa kong estudyante nga, it doesn't mean nga nakay uno, ikaw na yung pinakamaayo. What's important is how much you have learned and how will you apply it in reality. And then, I want students na willing mo learn. I don't need the super bright students. Companies do not need super bright students. What they are trying to get are those people whom they can train and who are willing to learn. Muna siya akong gina-emphasize sa ako ang house rules. Gusto na ko iparealize sila nga, it's not all about the grades. It's the content. Unsay sulod sa imong grado. Nganong ingon ana imong grado. Muna siyang ako ang gina-emphasize sa ila. Then after that, I go to the flipped classroom nga approach in delivering the FLP. Karon na ko na siya nga year na realize kay I have 4 sections, 1 prep, another 2 sections, another preparations. So kung mag-discuss ko whole day, synchronous class, dili pa ko paminawon, mag-offer camera, at the end of the day, di na mao ang ako ang ginasulti. Dili dito consistent ang akong explanation. So pag abot dito sa last section nga ako ang discussan, di na magkadimao, mahurot pa ko ang tingog. So naka-idea ko nga, why not pre-record my videos? So naadayin ko pre-recorded lectures. And then I upload it in a Google Drive. Kay wala mo ko YouTube channel, maulo man po ko magbutang sa YouTube kay murag daghan kay maka-access the what if naday koy something wrong dito, medyo wrong nga istorya or naisayop gamay mga harsh ba kaining mga tawo maka-comment, di ba? So wala ko nga diri lang ta sa Google Drive ato lang ni class kay murag maulo pa ta pakita. So I upload it in Google Drive and then I posted the link in USTP. And gina-inform ko na ko sila in our GC that I already have the lectures uploaded. I told them that I don't want to do live lectures during our synchronous classes. For number 1 is that most of you are working, so I cannot compel you to be present always in my lecture. So naaday mag-PM nga, ma'am, pwede mangayo og recorded lecture adto kay wala ko kay nagtrabaho ko. So at least naa sila ma-access anytime nga available sila. So para walay mahay. And then another put is para pud nga they can view the lecture at their own pace, at their own convenient time. Para dili sila kanang kung mag-lecture ako na-observe man ko mag-lecture ka synchronous, wala makakita pa kag estudyante naggutad og sitaw kay gisugo siyang mama, musinggit pang mama dito palit sa dito kuan, nihilak pa iyang manghud diri. So walay focus ang bata. So why not pre-record the lecture instead? Okay, so muna siya kung ginabuhat. Then tapos along with the pre-recorded lecture, I have an activity, usually individual activity. This is to check that they really view the video, and I have them submit my activity during the laboratory time. So usually na siya later part of the week, or kung katong mga walay laboratory nga courses, I gave them 1 week. Kaya dili man po siya kanang taas po kaayo nga ang activities. It's just to check how far they have understood the video lecture that I have uploaded along with the module and the references that I have given them. And then after the activity, the following week, I am going to schedule a synchronous class. And with the synchronous class, before I give them the in-class activity, I will ask them what part of the topic that they did not understand well, so that I can make a follow-up discussion and elaborate it so that they will be able to understand it more. And they will be able to answer the activity that I will be giving. So napoy uban nga, okay raman ma'am, okay. Nagi uban nga mangutana, so magkuan jud ka A4 jud ka og discuss. So I really spent about 30 minutes to discuss those mga kanang not so klaro, the vague part or the of the topic. And then after that, in-class activity na dayon ko. So for me, in-class activity can be best performed when students do it by pair or by group. Kay nana sila yung way of discussing it with their peer. And then I always give them the liberty to perform the activity to their own understanding of the topic. So what I did is by pair man sila or by group, I let them kay Google Meet man akong gamit, so I don't have any breakout sessions. So okay lang to naka-Zoom kinay breakout sessions. Now for those Google Meet, ang akong kinabuhat, I let them create their own meeting room. Sa una ako ga-create sa meeting room, kapoy lang kay daghan kay kang i-accept. So ang akong gibuhat now is I let them create their own meeting room. Ako na moingon nga kamoy choose a leader. Dili po ako yung appoint of leader. So, mo ko nga choose a leader who will create the meeting room, and then there you discuss the activity, you answer the activity together. If you want to show presentations, if you want to show video, feel free to do it. And then as much as possible, I do not join their meeting session because I don't want them to be conscious. So unsa ilang gipang istorya, I want them to freely express their ideas about the topic. That is why I really do not join. Ituro din ko sa group chat mangayog update as to unsa na sila part, ano na. And then I always set time limit for their further discussion with the activity because I am expecting that they already viewed the lecture earlier. So I set a limit. Usually I go for 30 minutes to 45 minutes of their discussion. And then I always see to it that pag may 30 minutes na dyan, I am strict with the time para makabalukod sila nga. Dili lang siya kanang kung kano sila feel man. And then after that, I call their attention through the GC to let them join the main I have created. And I ask them to present their output, and after presenting their output, I give feedback. So it's the feedback time nga dira ka nga ma-amaze bitaw sa ilahang mga output. Dira na ko ma-express na I did not expect that you will give me this output. And in the debriefing, I also give debriefing about the activity. So sa akong mga activity nga ginabuhat, I always make sure to debrief the class after the activity to tell them nganong ako ni siyang gipahimo sa inyo, unsay purpose nako. And then I always ask them nga unsa man inyong istorya or inyong comment with the way we did our lesson, with the way we did our activity. So mama, katong ang reaction nila is, Ma'am, we're glad that you let us do the activity without any limit. You did not tell us nga ingani yung buhaton. Ang imo lang ma'am kay you make your own activity accordingly. Kinaamon ko yung activity mama. I will show my sample activities later. I will show a sample outputs of my students. Namon ko yung activity nga gi-require na ko sila og creative presentation. So I don't want you just to present your output reading what's on the slide. No, I want you to creatively present your output. And sila sila creative presentation. Anara ninyo mag-variety show ba mo dira, mag-drama mo dira, mag-concert series, basta kay creative. It's not the usual one. So ang nahitabo ato, I gave them 30 minutes. Kung ano man na mo, wala pa ma'am. Kadugayan, 10 minutes sila nabilin sa pong klase nga oras, kung man na mo, wala pa ma'am. Pwede karoon ng lab time na mo isubmit ang pre-recorded video. So kato nga time, nakita gin ako nga naningkamot sila kay the last 10 minutes of the class, ayaw gin sila ng hangyo. So ako kasabot po kay mingon di kong creative presentation. So ito nga during our laboratory. And then after din sa laboratory, nag-schedule na po ko another synchronous class so that I will be able to let them share their outputs in class and be able to give them feedback based on their output. So ang mga activity is the debate. Kung gihimo nga first activity is the debate. So kani siya ang among klase. So makakita mo na nag-raise hand dira. Actually, I divided them into 2 groups. So ako na lang nag-divide kila. Lain man tag makita sa screen. Ko nga sige class, ako na lang mag-divide. So gi-divide na ko ni sila nga grupo, and then kung ano ko kayo, obvious ko kaayo nga non-debatable ang topic, but I just want them to express their ideas about the topic, and then to really know kung how deep is their learning, how much have they learned based sa reading. So mauni nga bibo kay ni akong klase kay kani ini nagistorya pa siya, di gyud siya papildi, na ako'y muribatal niya, muribatal na pud, muribatal, nagsige ra jud kog katawa na dinhi sa balay while doing the activity. Kana bitaw, basta mas maayo lagi ni, bahala na kana na bitaw ingon ana nga mga istorya nila, so magkatawa ra ko nila, pero when you really listen to their arguments, it really makes sense. Dili bitaw kanang bugal-bugal lang ang argument. The way they construct their arguments, it really makes sense. Nga kanang bitaw, tama ba? Nakahuna-huna sila ana nganong wala ko. Kana nakay makita nga learning pod from them ba. Wala siya kung ako ang nakita sa activity. So after this debate, akong gibuhat sila is kung kumusta man ang debate. Ara sila maka-stress di ko mga pinan-debatable nga topic ko non-debatable bitaw. It's really obvious, but I just want to know kung unsa jud inyong stand, diba? How much have you learned from the lesson? So kumusta man ang mga group discussion? So sa ilang group discussion daghang kaing nanggawas ni mga arguments, pero they find a way to settle it kung unsa man dapat nila i-present. So moto happy ra po bibo kayo ang klase. So everybody was fine, ani sila nga ingan to ta permi kabibo sa klase ma'am no. So I will really find a way nga mabibo permi ang ato ang klase even though it's online. Kay karon pa pug ko ma'am nga as you can see na ako is 32 ka participants out of 40. So maximum jud kayong ako ang mga participants. That's for the first activity. For the second activity akong gihatag sa ila is the creative presentation. So for this creative presentation, I tell you, maski ako na surprise sa ilaha, dito na ko nakita ilang potential. Animation, sabi kalibutan ako ng animation IT ko, but I do not know how to animate. But they were able to do animation. Yan na ko sila kung honestly, I do not know how to do animation, but you did it. You surpassed my expectation. Naapay na concert series. Kana bitong at tawag ani, it's the tune of Taylor Swift na song. Ang answer sa ilang activity ang lyrics. Imagine na unsa kalisod i-construct ang lyrics ang answer sa activity. So na-amaze yung kay ko sa ilaha. So let me share the sample output kani si concert series. Yeah, knowing that the what they call this one, they did it in Google Meet. Google Meet ra nila ni gibuhat, but they were able to what they call this one, really do the concert. Mag-concert yun sila. Wadyo ko na-expect nga concert series ang mahitabo. Live ang gagitara. Paingon ko ba? Nung sa din sila oy naninood man gyud ni. So mo na nga na medyo hinay gyud sa internet. Mo na nga na encourage kay ko nga to I want to bring out their potential in them. I want them to discover what are they capable of doing. Pero medyo hinay gyud ang akong internet karon kay gaulan. Pero concert series gyud ni siya, and then ilang gihaguan og edit and everything. So dito na ko na-appreciate nga, hala ako mga estudyante maning kamot gyud ay sila ba, basta di nimo sila i-restrict as to maura ni dapat imong buhaton. Akong ginabuhat kay ako ra gyud silang ginapa perform accordingly. Hinaya kay sa ko internet oy. Mauna na siya ma'am, dili na nato hulaton kay mura og hinay kayo ang internet. So we really have the concert series. Then na ko to ma-load ma'am, hinay kayo mismo diri sa akong end. Then ako'y animated talk show. Ano sila ma'am, maulaw man mi magpakita sa mong ga-animate na lang ni ma'am. Pero ang answer, the questions and the answer are the answer sa activity. So ang na-amaze ko ba nga, sus naman din sila ingani nga mga talent nga mga bata. So during the debriefing game, nandiyan ako sila, how was your experience with the activity? And sila, ma'am, lingaw kayo mi. Kay, daghang kayong ideas. Pero we were able to settle as to what will be our output. And then, ma'am, struggle kayong paghimo sa lyrics. I really commend you with your lyrics. Kay murag, kasi ako, di na ko na siya ma-imagine himuong kanta. Kanang You Belong with ni Taylor Swift, gihimo ang lyric, gi-change ang lyrics into answers ako sa akong activity. So na-amaze kay ko nila niya. Google Meet ra nila gi-record because they cannot katunga time MECQ po man siguro katunga time. Google Meet nila gihimo. Kanang naninuod gyud ba? And then nakoy uban nga, ma'am, kasi tawag ani, wala may argument ma'am kay in the first place nag-agree na mi nga talk show. Nakoy uban ga drama nga ala conjuring ang style. So nanalingaw kay ko sa ilang mga output. And then I asked them, how did you feel? Have you learned something from the activity? Sila, yes ma'am. Ingani unta, ma'am no, daghan ko ang activity ingani sa sunod. Kay you did not limit us as to how to do it, but you just tell us to present it creatively. Moro gid akong gingon sila then ana sila nga, yes ma'am, presenting it creatively made us understand the subject matter more. So dito na ko nakita nga diri gid ay sa CDIO, it's really the student who will really work hard to learn. As teacher, we are just facilitators, pero hago siya pag-prepare. But along the way, mas less ang imuhang effort. Kay mas less imong effort, it doesn't mean nga less imong effort wala na kay gihimo. Less imong effort nga paminaw mo nako nga i-force sila maminaw sa imo. But more effort for them to learn on their own and with this, mo graduate na lang sila, kabalo pa sila ani. Dili nila malimtan na siya nga part. Okay? And by the way, Lindrel is my student way back in Hasaan. So, musingkin po gamay atong edad. Na-under si Lindrel Abu. Musingkin po gamay atong edad, ani. And for my last slide, this is just my parting statement. At the end of the day, all I want is to produce a graduate that is competent. I don't want to create monsters. I want to create people who will help each other. That's all and thank you.
Oh, salamat Ma'am Petal. Hala maghilak lagi ko karon gikan kang Ma'am Vera kay Sir Jasper kang Ma'am Petal. Hala oy. It's nice hearing from colleagues na ingani na mga sharing. Sana daghan pa nino na mga session. Salamat kayo sa pag-yes ha. Pero I'd like to really agree 1 million times Ma'am Petal on we are facilitator. Daghan kayo. Hago ka sa pag-prepare Ma'am Petal no? Pero student-centered kay sa nga tanan. Kay as we always say sa CDIO, pinakasayon nga buhaton is mag-lecture. Mao na siyang pinaka dili hago nga buhaton. Madto lang ka, mag-lectura ka, pero are they really engaged? I agree with you, Ma'am Petal, na after bitaw sila mo graduate, ang pinakamadumduman manggod nila is unsa to nga subject, unsa to na activity nga engage kay sila. And there is so much learning there. Katong time na sila gyud kay murag OA lang kay nang pakanta-kanta, pero kabalo ba mo nga mao gyud siyang pinaka-effective still. 'Di ba? Engage kay sila Ma'am Pets. Nag-animation sila and wala ka nagtuo nga haguan pa nilag edit. And to think maingon sila busy kay sila, pero kung they like the activity, there's learning, they remember that more. Ba? But while you were talking about things, sige ra kog ingog Mursilia makayo ni siya o tanan and klaro gi kay kinsa imong coach. Kay kanang mga value of learning versus grades. Balik-balik mo gina ni Rojien no, medyo natakdan pud mi ana niya kanang it's not the grades. The grades will also help, but what did you really learn? And kana siya. Nice kayo, ma'am. And then while you were sharing with our ma'am, ako na learn grabe ka planado imong mga session. Gitanaw nimo kung unsa ra tong gakuha og dako nga time, basig dadto na lang sila sa pre-session. they watch so that you can make use of the time they are engaged more. And salamat kay Ma'am Petals. Million hearts for Ma'am Petals, everyone.
Thank you, good ma'am. Thank you,
Smile
everybody.
yung mukhang kuan, team leader. Sa Rojien. And sa tulo na to nga sharers no who are automatically our mentors, bahala sila dihag musugot sila dili basta amo gyapon silang hangyoon, grabe. Ma'am Vera, Sir Jasper, Ma'am Petals. Thank you kayo because this day we realized no na ang CDIO when after the training we were able to produce not only produce no nakakita mi og colleagues who are passionate. No, while you were sharing, no, the three of you, walay char. The three of you, I felt your passion towards teaching. Kahit maingon pa sir, Ginoo ko sa industry raman ko maayo pero pag abot diri teaching lahi nga ball game, di ba Ma'am Carla? Lahi ang demand, no? Daghan ba kayo demand sa tuwa, no? So I felt your passion, and then while you were sharing it, there was excitement. And you are more inspired, Sir Jasper, Ma'am Vera, and Ma'am Petal. And we hope na ana dayon ato ang new champions, no? Our new champions. I hope you felt that too. Na ing ani di ay kung siya no, accept empty your cup, try new things, kada ni Ma'am Vera, and then explore, contextualize just what Jasper did, no? And of course, katong mga emphasis ni Ma'am Petals. Salamat kayo. We're moving to the breakout room, and the what you're going to share, no? Gamay rata karon kay the new champions lang man ta. We are usually a big crowd when we come together, but again, katulang ni newly trained. So there will be the coach or the master trainer, then the peer mentor in the room, as well as maybe 1, 2, 3 na new champion in the breakout room para medyo dako ang time, no? So that the peer mentor may also share, the coach will also share, but more likely we want to hear and process and debrief our new champions. Okay ba ta? Okay pa ba ta so far? No, kita nga mga maestro nga naay mga estudyante in the room. There's more fun in CDIO. Yes, Ma'am Alfani. Salamat po for that affirmation, no? So, before we move, muna, pwede po ba tang mag-pictorial muna? Pwede po bang turn on your video, and we are requesting our CITL staff to take the picture. Everyone, please turn on your cam. There. Unsa na adan ha, Ma'am Eileen, murag na kay hello. Gakaunod ka sa imong virtual background. Ma'am Alfani, please turn on your cam. Sir Jen, Ma'am Jessa, Ma'am Hannah, Sir John Mike, Akma, can you please take off your mask? Or Sir Ma'am Mayor, nabay tao diha. Annalisa, turn on your cam. Thank you, Sir Weniel. Atubang po sa cam. Sir Baktong, gakaunon ka sa imong virtual background. Ma'am Hannah, Ma'am Jessa, Sir Efren, may buntag. Sir Arnel, are you there? Okay, Fred, can you please take the screenshot? Magsaba sa Fred. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, smile.
CDIO.
Another
There.
one.
Sige, again, kasi Ma'am Alfani, sa Ma'am Annalisa, I have to nag-take
Okay,
off sa mask.
3, 2, 1. Oh, wait lang. Okay, 3, 2, 1, smile. Alright, done na, ma'am.
Done na. Ma'am Jessa, I hope you're there. So, we're opening the breakout room. Okay? We're opening the breakout room, please. Sana po all turn on kung kaya sa camera. turn always your camera on as we listen to our ano ha. So if you forgot kung unsa, I will dictate it as we move on. But if you remember, please click the breakout room of the assigned coach and the peer mentor ha. And then the evaluation will be sent to each of your breakout rooms as you close your group. And siguro the staff will also take screenshots on each of the rooms. So good morning once again. We'll move to the breakout room to share. You can also share the Google Doc that you completed, no? Okay? Sige po. So Sir Morcilia will expect Ma'am Petal there, Ma'am Paano, Sir Akma, Sir Ma'am Hazel, or Sir Efren, no, in Sir Baktong, and Sir Jennifer Luta in Rojien's room, no? Okay. And Ma'am Eileen's room, and Sir Ma'am Vera's room, Annalyn, Lindrill, Sir Arnel Travero, who is not really very new. Sir Weniel, you'll be in Ma'am Eileen's and then Ma'am Hannah Mosqueda and Ma'am Eileen's room, please, in Dr. Vera. You will join Sir Stampas and Sir Jasper's room. Ma'am Alfani.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am Myra Quirino, Sir Ma'am Jessa, and I will hope Sir Greg will be able to join us, no? Kaya medyo Teaching Excellence Awards to siya na video shoot. Please click the ones on your screen on which room.
Morning. Sir Mark, morning.
Good morning, sir. Hinay kikeng net.
Okay ra, sir.
Kamang gitu.
Napang-uban. Silang. Let's just wait for others to come in. Si Ma'am
Yes,
Ann.
sir.
Ma'am Ann, morning. Ma'am Annalisa. Ano na sila? Ma'am Petal. Kulang pa, murag 6 yata. Sana lang. Kulang pa o 3. Ma'am. Ayan na si Sir Jennifer. Okay, I think we're complete. So Sir Efren na lang may kulang.
Sir, unstable. Hi, sir.
Ay, yes, ma'am.
Unstable gid ang connection namo karon dinhi sa Claveria ga on and off ang among connection.
Lagi ma'am kay tuna sa weather yata, ma'am.
Yes,
Kay
go
gusto
lang
sa
nila.
Rojien.
Oo, pero don't worry, sir, kay
Wala.
Gakon makabalik na Sir Efren.
Na Sir Efren. Okay na, I think we're complete already. We're expecting in this group 6 new participants, new champions. Okay. With me here also is Ma'am Petal, no, nga nag-share ka kanina. Hi, Ma'am. Medyo unstable pag hapon ng internet, no? Sige. Good morning. Hopefully, no, everything is fine with each other, no? Sige, before ta magkuan, ila-ila sa siguro ta. Before anything else, no? Let's just introduce ourselves to the group. Sige, I'll start my nailan naman ko ninyo, no? But I'll start with myself, no? I'm Rojien Morcilia. I'm actually a faculty of Electrical Engineering Department of USTP. But now, I'm currently on study leave, no? But due to the love of CiTL as sa CDIO, sige gyapon, apil gyapon taan ng mga webinar o mga activities sa CDIO o sa kaning sa CiTL, no? And sige, share lang ta siguro kung asa ta nga campus, tapos sa atong kuan, asa ta nga department o sa atong kuan. Sige. Can anybody start the ball rolling? Mag-share lang kung walang ila-ila lang ta. Si Sir Jennifer na lang atong unahon. Sir, murag nakita na po ta karon, sir ba?
Sir, mayong buntag sa tanan. I'm Jennifer Banlutar from USTP Villanueva.
Okay.
I'm handling electromechanical technology. So before I become a teacher, I was in the industry for 20. So basically, I am new to academic arena, and I'm very thankful for this opportunity. CDIO, it's a very big help for me as a new instructor. Dako ko makuan sa application ani kay zero knowledge gigo sa teaching, no? And then this pandemic also has added a lot of pressure kay atong traditional nga learning lahi na kayo sa una. So thank you for this opportunity, sir. Medyo maas na kayo tani pero
okay ra na, sir. Kuan lang. Importante karon nga panahon is to adopt with the new change nga atong kuan and flexible learning, as well as also, no, ang CDIO have na started pan sa kaning flexible learning. Nag-started man ta sa kaning kuan gud kanong face-to-face nga klase, pero muna siya karon we are still evolving, and kana we are learning from each other in this new normal, as well as in the application of the CDIO concept, no? So kitang tanan, it's this group is actually the purpose of which is to help each other, as well as for us also to grow in this endeavor with CDIO. Yeah. Isod man kaytong gusto ta mag-apply of something and we do not have a group to talk with, to share with, and to help us in this growth, no? And kana tsada kaayo as well as kay imong gi-share sa nga bago pa kay ka sa academe. And kana we will do our best with this group, no? We're still learning as well as kana siya, and we want each other to grow, no? Nga nang makatabang sa tanan, kani sa tanan labi na sa mga bago pa sa academe, no? Katong gi-share kanina ni Ma'am Vera, ni Ma'am Petal, Sir Jasper kanina, we can also get from that, no? Because everybody is adjusting this new normal. Sige, sir, thank you kay sir. Later on, I will let everybody have this discussion starter katong kanina katong discuss ninyo. But they will start ila lang sa takaron. Kuan lang good. Basta lang chat lang ta para comfortable ta with everyone. Okay, we are one USTP. Okay? Sige. Let's hear from Juan. Isa sunod. Si Sir John. Sir John?
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Sige, Sir
Morning.
John.
Oh, yes. Good morning, everyone. I am John Michael Akma, faculty of USTP Hasaan. So I consider myself as newly hired. I was hired in June 2020. So last year. So 1 year na day ko, pero dili pa kay ko sa teaching. I have so much to learn from CiTL, and this CDIO really helped me to guide me in do my teaching. 1 semester lang ko nag part-time, and 1 semester lang akong experience as an instructor na hire din sa USTP Hasaan. So I am a mechanical engineer. So nag-industry ko before and then eskwela sa master sa USTP-CiTL and nag-part-time po ko sa Hasaan and then nakuha din as item here in Hasaan. So I am very optimistic for this CDIO training. Pero limited lang gid mi karon sir, pasensya kayo di kay ko gaon og camera kay ulan-ulan po diri sa Hasaan. Pasensya kayo.
Tibok mo siguro ni Mindanao ulan karon sir.
Yes sir. So same gyapon guro mig situation ni Claveria no kung mag-ulan-ulan medyo limited ang bandwidth bag kuan na kay siya. So I think that is it. Oh, yes sir. Thank you. Thank you sir.
Sige sir. Thank you kaayo. No, salamat kaayo no. We have from Hasaan no si Sir Jennifer is from Villanueva ba ka sir no? Sir Jennifer ba?
Yes sir. Villanueva sir.
Okay, so sunod, let's hear from Claveria, si Ma'am Hazel. Ma'am.
Hi, good morning everyone. I'm Hazel and then I'm a new faculty. I'm a newly hired faculty here at Claveria. So I just started last August, not August, but October 7. But we were officially hired last October 4. Pero October 7, nagyugo naka-officially on board din sa Claveria campus. So I'm a food technologist by profession. So for 15 years, I work in the food industry. So mostly in the baking industry gyud. So muna siya. And then 5 years in the academe. So 3 years ago, I was with other university teaching full-time as a full-time faculty under food technology department. So here I am at USTP. So every day is a kuan gyud siya kanang murag learning experience and also excited kay lahi gyud siya nga different siya nga setting and then muna kanang daghan siya potentials and opportunities and muna siya people here is so welcoming and warm and also I'm also glad and I was also kanang I consider myself as blessed kay even as new kay imagine I started October 7 and then October 11 gipa-join din mi og CDIO and which is I can't say no. So sige, I'll try. So mas kuan gali ka nang murag kanang nalipay ko kay daghan ko nakatunan ana from this. Especially kaning virtual nga kuan nga kaning nga learning. So this is my first time to do virtual. Di gyud lalim. Lisuday siya. So kana siya. So muna siya. Hopefully I will stay here for long. By the way, I'm taking also my masters at CMU. Good thing it's online nang gihapon siya. So muna siya. So I'm from Cagayan de Oro City, so every day sa kuga uli sa Cagayan.
Mo ba?
Yes. So
muna.
Yeah. Muna siya pero muna if kanang kuan man kanang passionate about teaching and then dedicated and then murag ni commit naman jud ko ani dili naman ni commit man jud ko so I have to do it yun maski ko ana kapoy pero okay siya. So thank you. That's all.
Yeah, thank you ma'am. Salamat kayo for that commitment no. Sada kayo kay at least mga bago ta diri karon tanan no. Mga new actually ang gatong other pud nato nga mga kuan. They are also new faculty, most of which are new faculty. So don't worry, no, because everybody is learning. Even me and the other people na medyo dugay-dugay na, they are also learning from this endeavor. So tanan mag-learn ta aning CDIO. Sige, let's start again from how about sir? Si Ma'am Annalisa Ma'am Annalisa. Hi ma'am. Naka-mute ma'am. Ma'am naka-mute yata. Ayan, okay na. Hello ma'am. Di na mo ba do?
Hello, sir.
Ayun. Meron na ma'am. Okay na ma'am. That's good. That's okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay na ma'am. That's okay. Yeah.
So, I'm Annalisa Marie Paanyo po from USTP Claveria, Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering Department po. So, na-hire lang ko last March 2021.
Wow. New day hapon, ma'am. Para ni ma'am Hazel.
Yes po.
Yeah. Sige, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Salamat. Oo. Sige, let's also have a word from Sir Efren. Sir?
Good morning, sir. Good morning sa tanan. Okay, ara sir. Ako di ay si Efrem Paul I. Arevalo. So, from USTP Claveria, Department of Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering. Then, nag-work ko previous sa private sa poultry production. So, medyo wala po yun ko experience sa teaching, sir. So, galisod yun ko. Galisod ko mayon lang yun ay CDIO, sir. Nakabalo ko asa unsaon pag kinanglan day tun-an ang mga estudyante sa ana-ana, sir, unsaon pagbuhat sa exam, sa unouts, sa mga quizzes, mga anak nga mabutang, sir, munang nagpasalamat pud ko nga na-appeal pud ko ani. So thank you sa effort, sir. Ana ra, sir. Thank you.
Sige, thank you kay sir. Salamat. Sige. So I think most of the new champions are new in USTP and even new in the academy, no? So kana siya. It's good, no? Dili man pasabot nga og dugay na ka sa academy or bago pa ka di ka pwede mahimong champion, no? Really being a champion is really that commitment to adopt and to apply the CDIO in your own ways, no? Kaningon pa ni CDIO, we are not saying na it's a prescriptive ang CDIO. It's always you can always have your own way of applying application of CDIO. So bisan pag naa ka sa different nga mga fields on how you apply, and CDIO has different concepts. Gi-share man kanina nila na Ma'am Petal kanina. Ma'am Petal shared about the FLP application on the flipped classroom. So those are the things that you may apply in your own ways. Bisag unsa lang sa inyo nga kuan nga sa inyong subject. And we are not saying here, no, kay basi na pressure mo kanina sa gipang share na ni Ma'am Petal nga grabe na ilang implementation nga inana na gid siya, no? Ma'am Petal ba? So dili siya nana ka kuan, no? Ang CDIO is not that kuan. It's how you apply it in your own way nga kuan nga way bahala ginagmay lang basta nagsugod ng taog apply sa atong CDIO. So with that, we're already done with your training, and we have chosen you as champions. And what's next, as we discussed katong last time, is that the next is how you're going to apply it with your own classes, with your own subjects, no? On saan ninyo pag-apply sa CDIO. Don't worry, ayaw kabalaka, because the group is with you in this endeavor. You can always ask question. You can always maybe share, no? You can always share, and you can always learn. The purpose of this group is that we will be growing and learning in this endeavor of the CDIO. So also ako mong i-add sa group chat na mo sa kuan sa CDIO. Nabatay mga Facebook tanan or chat messenger na ba? Please if na ay wala. Na ba? Sige, Naara, sige. Palihog na lang ko og kaning. Oo, i-chat sa kaning kuan ang inyong ngalan sa Facebook or sa Messenger kay para kuan, para atong ako mong ma-add sa atong kuan. Then accept lang na yun. Okay? So that you will be part of the group chat, no? Kay basing na amoy mga pangutana, mga kuan queries, or nami gusto i-share with the group, then kana siya dito sa ato ang group chat. Sige. Okay. Ano si Ma'am Hazel nag-share na, Sister Efren also shared. How about the others? Ako ni siyang i-invite na mo karon. Sir Mark, Sister Jennifer. Yun. Sir John. Yeah. How about the others? Si Mama Analisa. Ayun, si Mama Analisa. Okay. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's complete. Sige. I think ma'am the CITL have shared to you guys the one atong mura og Google Forms wherein you have to answer some queries there regarding the CDIO and have your next plan of what you're going to do with the CDIO. Can I ask you guys to share what you have put there on the one on the form that was shared by CITL? Can we ask Sir Jennifer again, sir?
Yes, sir.
Kato ba itong i-share sa CITL, sir? Katong sa kuan? Nag-answer naman.
Google Drive.
Oo, na-answer naman to, sir. Wala pa.
I think, yes, sir.
Oo. Yeah, pwede nyo ma-share, sir, kung sa imong mga answer, sir, with the group.
Open sana ako, sir, ha?
Sige, sir. Sige, sir. Oo. Let's share, no? Actually, the question is, how was your 3-day training? What are your feelings, your thought, your experience? Then letter B is, what among the concepts or topics that you just learned will you apply on your teaching and learning activities? Yun. Si Sir Jennifer. Sige, sir.
Yes, sir. So, from the previous training that we had, 5 days, no, medyo on kayo. Hectic kayo kay community overtime. But then the training was very engaging, and I had fun and learned a lot. Bisag kuan sa oras, pagbalta sa oras, sa highlight ng panahon to. Pero okay ra. I absorbed and engaging mo guys at and then which concepts, topics, strategies, and learn. Ang pinakakuan ako ato sir kay ang ganano ko ato katong multidisciplinary kuan
MVP
project application na it does kuan kanang simplify tanan, tapos it saves a lot of time both the student and teachers kay instead of doing kuan dagan projects then gi kuan niya sa kuan ba, so it saves time and money and effort also. So dili na kayo kuan pressured pag-record sa paghimo sa project o pag-record sa mga maestra kay kuan naman sila murag nag-join forces silang tanan. Then what do you think are your needs, Kwan? So as new to academic arena, I believe that I have a 0 level in teaching, I think. But then I have experience to share. So I guess all aspects like engaging teaching, engaging Kwan, pag-share sa knowledge, I think is to become an effective instructor. That's all, sir.
Sige, sir. Napay last question, sir. What are your action plans, sir? Kung sa imong kuan, sir. What are your next steps, kumbaga? What would be your short term or long term na plan in applying CDIO? For example.
I think kung kaning applications sa CDIO, of course.
Yeah.
And then kanang basically kaning CDIO is already a very good guide, no? Concept, design, implement, and operate. So I think from that concept alone, makakuan ako, and then of course katong mga strategy like katong persona, consider nimo para itong empathy nimo nimo, and then katong classroom siguro kay laylay mo sila kuan, no? Kay nayuban ka trabaho, nayuban ka kuan, so you have to consider everyone. Like right now, it's not about the kuan, like you said, sir, it's not about the grade but also about their kuan safety and learning.
Sige. Sige, sir. So we yeah. Yes, sir. So murag
So,
mo na
sir,
mo na imong i-kuan karang i-apply sa imong mga klase baga no. Ng mga kuan.
yes, sir.
Yeah, so we expect that you will be sharing also to us, no? Regarding that one sa imong klase, kana kay ang atong purpose ni karon is sharing lang man ni. Mag-share ta, then we will be learning from each other. Like si Sir Jennifer sa iyang mga subject sa iyang electromechanical technology nga subject nga how did he apply the CDIO sa kana iyang context, no? Nga kuan so asa ba sa part niya sa kana yun sa because might be nga makakuha ta dito mga kuan strategies pod nga atong ma-apply sa atong klase, no? And also Sir Jennifer also learning from us. Sige sir, thank you very much for that sharing sir.
Thank
We
you, sir.
expect na mo spread pa ang CDIO diha sa Villanueva because Villanueva is aside from new ang mga faculty, new pud kaayo ang campus. So we expect that Sir Jennifer and the colleagues who are also a champion will be spreading, no, the virus of CDIO, not COVID, the virus of CDIO in Villanueva. Okay.
Good virus.
Good virus. So kana ang atong konsepto nga kana atong gusto mahitabo. Okay. We're saying manggod nga remember this ang USTP is one of the CDIO collaborators. And we want that CDIO is also seen in different campuses. Na dili lang siya sa CDIO, dili lang siya sa Caberia, sa Panaon, sa Hasaan, or sa Villanueva, but it's all over ang yung culture sa CDIO. Kumbaga, may ingon og mutana ang kuan nga og amang ko sa Villanueva, kay mutana about CDIO, silang Sir Jennifer will know kung sa ring CDIO and how did he apply ang concept ni CDIO. Kay basin og lahi ko ni si Villanueva pagka-apply ni CDIO, we do not know. Kay si CDO inaani mo pagka-apply, no? Basin ko lahi si Villanueva, no? But still they are using CDIO. Ana, muna siya ang beauty ni CDIO, mo dili mo siya nga inaani gyud mo gid ni siya, mo gid ni siya perspective. You can always customize it in your own perspective. Ana siya si CDIO. Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sige.
Sir, thank you.
Salamat. Can we have a sharing also from Ma'am Hazel? Ma'am?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Wait, sir, ha. Share sa nasa screen.
Ngayon ito mag-add sa kuan.
Makita na akong screen, sir.
Yes, ma'am. We can see it, ma'am.
Okay. So in all honesty, I just did this this morning during the kuan katong preliminaries nato. So sorry kayo kay we were so busy here sa Claveria because of our ISO audit, but muna siya dili na siya himuong muna reason nganong na busy, but we find ways. So muna siya I find ways, so muna siya nakahimo jud ko nakahuman ko. So anyways, so how was your 5-day CDIO training? So the virtual workshop was a refresher for me since I was totally disconnected in the academic world for 3 years. As I've said, you mentioned ako ganina. So totally I was focused on the industry kay I was handling research and development sa 5 ka brand of restaurants. So nawala gid si academic. Although na mga students nga, ma'am, pero lahi ilang tuyo sa ako, ma'am, na hiring diya. So but kuan gid wala gyud kanang kuan gid ba murag interaction about kanang in the academe or in the university world. So I was so excited when I learned that I was shortlisted to join the workshop, even if I just joined USTP. Like the first day of the workshop was my 3rd working physically at the Claveria campus. So na-shock na lang ko. Monday pag to 7 was Thursday. That's the first day I joined USTP Claveria. Then Monday, nigig na lang din ko sa kanang secretary sa mong din nga, ma'am, apil biya kay ko unsa man na siya. You kibaw gyud unsa nang CDIO and all. Siya naa sa imong email niya. At that time, kay murag I was really having difficulties, sort of kanang concern sa kanang, especially in the use of USTEP, which is I'll discuss later, USTEP and my email and etc. etc. So muna siya. Pero again, we find ways kay I was young once. So mangita kitag pamaagi nga makalusot ani nga maka-join gyud. So muna siya. So when I was muna siya katungin ko nga nakuan gyud siya no kanang in all honesty, when I was told that I will join the workshop, I was hesitant gyud at first since I have not gone through any orientation from USTP. In all honesty, wala gyud orientation nga muni siya, muni ang USTP, all of and etc. So I haven't started meeting with my students virtually. But with the inputs that I learned during the workshop, even on the first day, I was able to balance my time and use the new learnings that I got from the workshop. So nevertheless, maski nag-workshop ko, half day man ta, and then the half day of which nasa mi workshop ang mga sa Bavaria. So naginahinay pug ko nga unsa man ni pag-figure out kung saan paggamit ang U-step and all, so muna siya. So kuan gid siya gyud, grabe to siya nga during that week yun. Pero I survived. So which among the concepts, topics, strategies learned in CDIO training will you apply in your teaching learning activities? So just like katong gingon ni Sir Jennifer na kanang MDPs, but ako sa ko nga all, I believe no kay lectures class should be dynamic to provide an avenue of learning and provide an avenue for the students to fully grasp the subject matter and engage the students for them to be motivated to learn. So murag ang ako manggod ani with the CDIO nga training or the workshop kanang matudluan ko how to not only me as the faculty or as the instructor nga ako lang magsigitabi. So I wanted my students to engage even on a virtual platform kay nakaingon jud ko lisod jud ay makarelate na din ko sa katungingon sa akong mga anak nga kanang mami lisod kaayo ang kuan with all the mental stress ko bitaw no pati pod ang teachers ang faculty kuan gihapon makasinat kay aning mga mental stress. Pero thank God with my colleagues here at Bavaria, as I've said, very welcoming, very warm. So sa mga bag-o, no? So muna siya. And the next is, what do you think are your needs? How might one help you? So ako gyud is a refresher in handling coaching, counseling, mentoring to students and colleagues. Kay based lang isa kung akong understanding, sir. So CDIO at first pag ingon nga champion murag ningilingig sir, tinuod lang sir mo tugan gyud sinuod kung nilngiga oy CDIO champion kung unsa di ako nabuhat nganong na kuan ko and all, dili gina siya ka-charcharan sir nga kanang nganong na selected ko as champion nga murag ako naman ko adto nga ga-participate lang pero dili kay kanang wala gid ba kanang ga-start pa lang gyud pero ngingiga oy CDIO champion murag kanang deserving ka ko sir ana gid sir unsay criteria nganong na CDIO champion mi inana bitaw sir kay there were I think 15 ta ato sir Efren no and Ma'am Ann sa ato ang kuan 15 ta more than 10 and then na 6 na lang din me 6 including Sir Arnel as bikoan kung hala na ano man unsay ilang criteria for anyway. So thankful and blessed nga for the opportunity nga na-appeal no kanang ma-happy pud ta especially for us no nga I'll speak for myself nga bag-o pa ko sa USTP niya ala na CDIO champion ko nga nagid siguro ko nabuhat nga sakto dito kung gibuhat siguro no nga na champion ko. So kana siya. And then kana lang gid siya sir kanang new teaching techniques especially in holding classes virtually. Kay daghan jud ko nakuha nadto especially itong mga flip classrooms which I didn't do in the last 3 years nga wala man jud ko nakasuway ang mga pinana nga mga new techniques no in teaching. So kana siya. Action plan. So which topic concept will you try applying the CDIO concept or framework? So sa ako lang ning nadumduman lang gid sir. Actually I asked Ma'am Alphanin, Ma'am, can you kanang help me recall unsa tong atong gipangkuan kay kanina gid ako madumduman sir sa assessment and flip classroom, although the rest of the workshop atong October 11 and onwards daghan gid ko nakatunan adto pero ang murag na hit I was really struck aning assessment and flip classroom activities or teaching strategies kana siya kasi kanang gusto na ako nga magpatabang jud ko ani gyud. And then when will this be? Is it okay to be a mentor? Niana din ko nga as soon as mentor is available. Then yes, highly appreciated if a mentor can join my class pero kana siya depende na siya unsay may tabuani pero I still need or I still have to know a lot of things especially on the techniques. So with CDIO I know matabangan jud ko. And who may be able to help? So based on my experience, Anisha sir, sort of pahungaw pero I think kanang much needed gini siya especially for faculty like me. Ako na basahon sir. So based on my experience joining USTP, I was so excited as this is my first time teaching in an SUC. So as a new faculty, somebody should be assigned to guide a new faculty. I felt I was left alone, figuring out what to do and go about with the USTP ways. So like the U step, it was a struggle for me since I find it so complicated. Ako yun na with emphasis yun, so complicated, especially for new faculty for me kay ngano sir, pag sulod na mo walay orientation. Kanang usa kong buhaton murag naggon gyud ko sir ana mo na siya dito atay ko kanang HR unsay kanang unsa man ko inana then I don't want to act as a kahoy-kahoy lang no on my first day kay kanang of course kanang you have to kanang konsad ba murag kanang say term ano kanang murag you have to find ways nga unsaon nimo pag-penetrate og pagduol sa mga tao pero again no it will take also an initiative of one kay kung wala kay initiative di sa you go amot lang kung ni-survive ko sir if wala ko initiative and of course with my colleagues here at Claver, especially special mentions sa CET nga college. So again, it was so a struggle for me as a new faculty plus first time na ako mag-virtual. October pag ko nag-start sir and then midterm pag yun, the week after that is preparation for midterms. So bragay as in yun, grabe yun siya sir. Sama ra sa katong mag-reporting ko mura ko garap so akong gibuhat pud mura ko garap sa akong murag pinaspasay gyud para lang maka-cope up pero muna akong kadukan sir nga unsa kay evaluation sa akong kay sir actually sir conscious sad ko sa mahimong evaluation or outcomes sa akong student kay again this is my first time pero again dili na ko dapat ihimong reason nga nung first time kay muna kanang murag it's a learning experience, it's a learning process. Taas-taas pa nga journey gyud akong kuno nga which I will embrace positively with the help of my colleagues here sa USTP Claveria. So meeting preferably once a month or I don't know kung say kuan sir, kung say pamaagi na to ani. And please do not schedule on a weekend as I'm taking my MS on a full-time status sir kay actually I was interviewed and did my demo, teaching demo last July. Unya, dugay kay minatawagan ko so dili na siguro wala na kay it's already September then August mag-eskwela na lang full time for my MS in case lang may mga opportunities. So nag full time gyud ko sir. And then muna ako nang murag pag-abot na ko pag kadawat sa USTP and then full time pag gyud ko sir. Nakoy additional pila to 1.5 hours overload.
Overload.
Overload ko sir. So wow. So mura ko wow unsa man niya. Uli pa gyud ko every day so kana siya then basically sir up until now wala na gyud ko weekend life. Kay akong weekends kanang sa MS na ako kay serious again MS gyud as in magklase gyud even up to 12 midnight ko nami kailangan humanon and then I only have like every day struggle sa gyud na ako sir kay 1 hour ra gyud akong murag matagaan og kanang murag time for my kids no my kids are both in college pero kanang 1 hour ra gyud gikapoy na matulog naman dayon ko sir kay I have to wake up early para mo travel for the week so kana siya some of the struggles but I'm enjoying it, sir. And hopefully I will survive until January.
Sige.
Kana siya. Thank you. Mara to siya.
Thank you, ma'am. Salamat sa kaayo, ma'am. Thank you for your sharing, no? Sige. CITL is really helping kaning katin siya kanina nga murag walay kat kuan sa imuha sa kaning kuan especially sa mga new faculty. Actually sa CITL natay gitawag og katong kuan atong Sir Arvin nga katong para sa mga new faculty program. So don't worry, I think it will be a guide for you.
Importante gyud sir. I saw it nga importante gyud nga mag-guidean especially new faculty gyud. And okay lang sa ako sir kay na-academe ko pero lahi na sa gyud bitaw ang USTP nga system. So how much more sa katong baguhan pa lang gyud nga mag-teach murag struggle gyud. Pero nevertheless with the help of our colleagues so naka-cope up nakakuan man gihapon ni sir. Kana lang yun. Teamwork is really very important also. Thank you.
Sige ma'am. Don't worry ma'am. The group will be helping you in that no if naki mga question regarding sa CDIO nga kuan or even basig naki pangutana regarding sa USTEP or something CITL makatabang sa imo ana in ate mga programa regarding ana. You can always especially katong faculty onboarding na program ni Sir Arvin.
Yes, sir.
So, kato siya natin nga mga programs for new faculties. Kay para kay I can also relate from that. Kaya sa una pagsulod kay gyapon ako mo gihapon no. Sa ako nga part is much more kuan kay pagsulod na ako pagka next year nahimo lang kong chairman sa department. Ka kuan.
Kumbaga mo siya whirlwind romance, good
Oo,
sir.
ang po. So, sige lang. We will be doing our best regarding ana kay still ang university mo karon gadako kadaghan. So, muna siya ang manipod ang CDIO, we are helping the university as well as the faculty in this kind of endeavor. And isa lang na siya kaning sa mga CDIO, din kaning sa mga new faculty ng mga programs. Kana siya. So, it's nice ma'am, no, na at least naaka, no, and willing to kuan, especially kani mo ko nindot sa kaning mga bagtugid dito, kaning mga mag-refresh sa kaning kuan sa new sa academe, bago lang po niwala sa academe kay murag ka ga-refresh ba, and if na ay bago introduce, it's really an open cup na pwede nimo siya i-embrace na i-apply hinahinay sa imong kuan. That is also ay kuan para sa amo sa una pag-apply ko naman CDIO ni ako, yung Eileen, ni Sir Lloyd. Panggood mi mga bago po mi ato nga pang-faculty sa una. Way back to is actually 2014 pa mo na nagsugod ang CDIO nga mga endeavor na to sa university. Kato mga bago po mi nga mga faculty. Kana siya mura po mi kumbaga sa amo sa una experience is kami lang yun sa among kuan, sa among klase na hinahinay yung apply sa CDIO. Because si CDIO man ko dili man nato siya nga ipugos diretso what we want ang based sa mo experience, no, what we want is murag if other faculty see it kay nani ding hitabo sa iyang klase, maybe they will be kuan encouraged to apply it in their own also. So and they can see they can see that one as we share mo po din kinabot ni CiTL karon. We want every faculty to give every faculty the opportunity to share what they have applied so that everybody will be able to appreciate and be able to learn from each other. Kaya tinabanga naman kritikang tanan faculty man ta, no? And we every day is a learning experience, especially sa mga new faculty would, no? And if somebody is sharing something to them, is sharing something sa ilaha, it would be a good input, especially sa kanila mga bago, no? Mga faculty. So kana ma'am, thank you for that ma'am. Katong pag imong po mga plans, no, hopefully you can also share with the group and later on share with a bigger group sa whole university system sa imong pag-apply sa CDIO sa imong klase, no?
Okay sir, thank
you.
you.
Regarding atong session nga giingon nga you're saying every month, like we will talk with that to the whole group. Actually namin giset sa una ni Ma'am Petal. Ano sa ito sa itong giset sa una Ma'am Petal? Nalimot naman ko. Medyo na.
Kuan to sir.
Wednesday ba to? Sa to? Wednesday naman.
Friday morning
ba to?
sir.
Oo.
Yes sir,
Oo,
Friday morning. Once a month naman to sir.
Once a month lang to, first something. But
First Friday.
gidako naman guta karon, then we will be arranging that one, no? Nanaman mo
Yes,
sa
sir.
nga kuan, one of our mentor na karon. And also, if you have concern, no, bisan pa og wala sa schedule, you can also use the chat group that I have created, no? If na kay pamutana, dito nimo siya i-share, ipamutana sa chat group. Kay I'm sure the other CDIO mentee as well as the mentors are willing to answer this question. You know, na ipay ma-share pa lang uban, no? So kana. Sige,
Yes, sir.
ato nang istoryahan ang schedule later pag mag-assemble na tanan kita gid nga kuan sa atong group kay para maglihan ato balik.
Okay sir. Lagi sir, gidaghan ta bibo na.
Sige. Oo. And sige, let's after Ma'am Hazel, let's also have from kuan kang Sir John. Ganak ma? Sir John?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Sir John. Sir John,
Yes, sir.
nag-con ko sa imo sa katong Facebook, maduha lang ito yung account dito. Diyan ako.
Ay, okay, sir.
Asa adto?
Katong ang
Nagbarog ka or katong isa nga medyo nag-side view?
Katong inani ang picture, sir, kanang nga inani ang outfit.
Inana ang outfit.
Oh, yes, sir.
Tanaw na ko to.
Kanang
ako i-check. Yeah, marag. Sakto ako na-add.
Okay, sir. Sige, sir. So, mag-share na ko sa akong screen, sir. Let me share my screen. So, So, I'll start with how was your 5-day CDIO training? So, ako, honestly, wala ko naka-appeal sa the entire training because namin gi-present sa UST, Expertise for External Funding sa USTP-CiTL. So, as a faculty nga with this designation, murag ang teaching strategies, wala na kayo na dito lang module, preparation. So, by this 5-day CDIO training, this was an eye-opener for me. So, katong think, feel, do, wala na ako to nakuhaan sa una, na discover after this CDIO training, nakaingon ko sakto day itong think, feel, do, itong persona, si student, sabto na po sila. So it was really an eye-opener. So ang akong mindset pa gyud is kanang technicalities ba from the industry. So katong ang akong mindset is kato pang naapabitaw dito sa una. So wala pa kayo ko sa teaching. So this CDIO training helped me guide to create a plan for my class. So nindot kay siya I commend the CDIO, the CiTL team for showing this to us. They also CDIO training also helped me ignite the fire for teaching. So hapit na napalong ba kapoy na ang teaching is medyo nawala na kay tungod sa designations nga medyo daghan. So medyo daghan ang designation here in the satellite campuses, but it really ignited the fire for teaching. So pagka-hire na ko atong last year, immediately given with bugat nga designations, no. So mas kaingon pa ko nga mas ganap, mas nindot pa ko motudlo sa una nga part-time pa ko compared karon nga daghan nag designation. Pero nevertheless, wala pa mo pud ko naka CDIO training ato sa una. Nakaron nanay teaching strategies I got from our mentors. So, thanks to Sir Rojien Morcilia and the rest of the team. So, ang next is which among the concepts and topics strategies learned will you apply? So tanan to ang ako nakita nga nindot kay siya. Generally all the discussed topics during the 5-day training are applicable to the teaching strategies. So in fact, all of the topics are the upgraded and improved or better version of what we are practicing here in the campus. Oh yes. So ga-practice mi ani pero walay formality ba. Nindot ning sa CDIO kay naay templates. So kato siya is word of mouth ra to sa una ginaingon sa amoa. This here in CDIO kuan siya gibali na ay rubrics ba na ay pattern nitong nga ginasunod. So how to do that na standard operating procedure. So nindot siya despite nga wala ko nakapil atong the whole duration of the training niapas ra ko kay mahadlok ko kasab-an ba kay wala nag-attend, wala nag-comply. Sig di na tayo renew. So sa akong part nag-self-study ra ko ato how to nag-apas ra ko og submit, nagpatudlo ko sa akong mga kauban how to submit, how to understandable lang po siya ang atong mga forms and activities, mga self-explanatory. And letter C, what do you think are your needs and how might how might one help you? So akong needs no is katong everything and everything how might one mentor slash CiTL corner help you? So everything is given for me lang ha kanang everything is given provided by the CiTL team and mentors. So the only thing to do na lang is to apply this kami mentees. So kana lang siya. Nya so tanan naghatag sa mga spoon feed na and everything na nahatag na siya. So all we have to do is to do our part, and kami pod the champions will kami na pod magre-echo pohon sa sa among colleagues. And lastly, the action plan. So the action plan, which topic consecutive CDIO framework will this be okay? So akong answer ani is tanan is applicable katong si mapping of students persona. Ang akong among action plan for me is I will be using this the flipped classroom, assessment of students. So katong assessment of students dili lang din siya. Aya pa nako na realize nga dili lang siya katong nailalahi nga forms of assessment. So daghan siya ang very applicable, and I am optimistic to share this with others. And then the teaching plan, so murag katong unsa paghanay sa isa ka semester, and sustainability plan. I will also introduce this to our department. So I am in the manufacturing engineering technology, and nindot ning kaning last activity, which is academic mentoring, peer mentoring, and community of practice. So I see this as a very good practice kay ang kaning department is relatively new. Unya wala pa mi culture ba. So by this we will be creating our own culture. So kami nga faculty duha ra gyud mi, murag pioneer mi ani nga department. So we'll start it from scratch. At least we have the basic foundations to build the department, and I think that is it, and applicable as soon as possible. So karon nga week busy pa ang ISO, so na ako dire sa library, yung mga tao dito diyan sa nako sa opisina kay nag-ISO nga busy sila sa documents. So ang ako ani is applicable as soon as possible. So the time frame ani. So thank you.
Yeah.
So that is all.
Sige, Sir John, thank you very much for the sharing. Sige, you have mentioned about sustainability, and it's nice to have nga murag bago pa kay muda nga kuan sa inyong department, and you can build that one sa inyong sa inyong department, how you will be able to sustain CDIO application, no? Katong mga istorya nato nga katong academic mentorship, etc. Kana siya, that's how we can sustain the CDIO or any culture maybe sa ato ang department, no? So we want mangud sa CDIO nga dili siya mapalong ba sa gingon pa ni Sir Jan, murag gibalik ang fire to teach, no? For that, no? So ang atong kuan is sa CDIO is we want it to be sustainable. Dili lang siya nga paghuman sa training wala na dayon, paghuman ninyo kani nga group wala na dayon. We want it to be spread throughout sa whole USTP campuses, throughout every faculty. So dili siya nga i-keep lang sa ato nga department o sa ato lang klase. That's why we are doing this, because we want it to be shared to everybody. We want to share the good news. Kana ni si CDIO, and this would be very helpful to everyone, no? Not only to us. And given pa ni Sir John ganina, there may be standards in CDIO, but we can actually customize it in our own setting, no? Si Sir Jennifer sa Villanueva, si Ma'am Hazel sa Claveria, and si Sir Akma sa kuan, si Sir John sa kaning hasaan may have different application as well as adaptation of CDIO in their own perspective. So kana gid among gid emphasize ayaw kabalaka to apply because you can actually customize it in your own way. No? And we want also to hear from you in that application. Yun sa ninyo sa pag-apply ang CDIO. Okay, thank you, Sir John. Sige. Next with Sir John, I want also to hear from Sir Mark Anthony. Baktong, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
Good morning. Allow me to share my screen, sir.
Yes, sir. Asa ka nga campus, sir? Margo ka naka-share kanina sa
Balubal, sir.
Oh, balubal. Tanaw pa natin yung balubal sa ang nila. No? Excited ni ani kay the more manguta magkadaghan, the more experiences can be shared. And the more siya nga for how do you conceptualize, how do you apply CDIO in your own context. Nana siya. Sige, sir. Tanaw na to. Saan ni balubal? Saan ni Sir Bangtong sa ilaha?
Sige, so first of all, pailailas ako. So I am Sir Mark Anthony Bactong, so agriculturist. Akong gihadulan is principles of crop production and fundamentals of entrepreneurship sa USTP Balubal. So kami sa USTP Balubal, bago pa ang course. So ingon pa sa among director nga it is like a ghost building. So kuan but we already make an impact based on innovations. Yes. So kana sir, so anito sa activity, how was your 5-day training? So para sa ako sir, really dako gyud change or dako impact yun ang CDIO, especially ang sa CiTL. Ako permiro pa gyud nga naa sa academe. So wala pa gyud. So based on my background, I was a farmer. So wala gyud ang kuan academe nga bali unsaon how. So kana kapa pa gyud sir. So but gradually I was learning. I was being coached by our director, Dr. Dennis Apuan and Jubel Pipanya. So naga-guide gyud sila pod during sa among along the way. So sa CDIO, I feel happy, very na-change good ang kuan the way I taught to my students kay sometimes stricto kay tanan, stricto kay si sir at kuan gyud dapat dapat ingon ani, but later on I learned labi na nga mo focus gyud ito sa persona sa isa ka estudyante no. So ilang experience how okay wala learning isa pud sa akong natun-an sir is dapat atong for example physically, so magklase ta knowing our student is gutom man di ay, so kana walay learning gyud kay gutom man, so kana isa na sa akong natun-an based on experience pod, so labi na sa schedule, so kana so and again which among the topic concepts na naka in sa ako I want to apply. So I want bago pa ni sa ako sir kaning inspire, integrate and invent. So kaya ko kailangan man gyud as instructor dapat man day ta mo invent. So kana dapat na gyud invention or higher thinking nga ato kung ma-apply. For example sa atong student nga ang goal day nato is not only the grades but by the end na gyud sila yung ma-invent o mo gyud na ako isa kong natun-an sa CDIO sir nga along the way we have to base atong tanaw atong curriculum, atong syllabus, atong curriculum, atong i-check na by the end nagi product o nagi something makuan mahimo no, ma-invent ang student. So particularly sa agriculture as of now nangita pa ko kuan learning more unsa gid ang ma-invent based sa curriculum nga kuan mga bag-o. For example kaning sa tissue culture unsay makuan namo sa tissue culture sa crop production kana unsay new ways to solve the problem nga maka-invent gid sila. So I want to learn more on flip learning. So kaning flip learning sir for example kaning sa jigsaw anita din sa jigsaw katong imong gi-share I try it sa among mga student sa Balubal. So tingala sila nga sir bag-o lagi ni nga kuan nga activity, so I group them, so hatag og topic based sa syllabus. Among topic ato is plant classification. So malugo gyud na siya sir kanang plant classifications, nadiya ang mga cells, so tissues. So akong gikuha ng mga students, group them, then give them instruction guidelines unsaon pag-report. So creatively. So sila nag-report creatively. So dito sa cell, so nakita na ko if you want additional, you have pwede mo maka-integrate og videos. So after that, sila ang nag-explain unsa na ang cell, nangita sa videos about cell. Then after that, ilang gi-explain sa amo na nag-invite pud kog mga panelists to pag-share nila, napoy mo comment na mo hatag feedback. So not only me. So kana isa na sa akong natun-an sir. Then after nag-kuan me, after nag-evaluate me sa mga students, so nakita nila nga sir nindot lagi ni nga activity. And yun po sila nga sir pwede ra magbisaya. So yun ko nga pwede ta magbisaya as long as na learning na atong kuan makorek pod namo ang unsa ang inyong wala kayo nasabtan or nasabtan. So kana, so pwede magbisaya kay sa field. Nako akong example sa ila, actually sir naka-experience po ko sa labi na sa mga farmer side. So mag in English ka sa field, labi na farmer, then ang imong mga subordinates is dili kabalog in English. So wala gyud. So palpak gyud ang work by the end of the day. So isa na. So but we are trying to makuan gyud ang English speaking gyud ang atong students, but kana practical, more on practical gyud sir akong kuan application para sa ila. So next anhita sa what do you think you need? So sang i-move ang screen sir. Okay, so I need to be guided on the basics on how to teach effectively. That will have a great impact on my students. So as a newbie, it is very challenging to incorporate new ideas that would fit in the syllabus. It is a team. Yun sir, dili lang kay ikaw isa. So muna akong na-learn nga syllabus built-in na daan. So ikaw, how would you, saan mo pagtakod, no? How would you integrate change? So kana isa na sa akong answer. Nakita nga I need to masulod ang idea, new ideas, better ideas sa syllabus or sa curriculum. Okay, so action plan. So what I want to apply in this learning is katong tulo, inspire, integrate, and invent. Mo gitong nakakuan sa ako impact, impact. Na first ginagmay, sunod integrate sa syllabus, then last is maka-invent gyud ta. So by the end, then the think, feel, and do. So katong higher thinking sir. So mo tong akong nakuha. Then when I already try some activity like katong jigsaw group activity. Then what areas that need intervention? For me personally, basic teaching strategies, how to integrate new strategies in the syllabus. Then who? It takes two. So 3 day ni sir dapat tulo. CDIO, ako og ang USTP Balubal faculty. So kana. Then our steps is master the basic. Mo yun na ako sir, master the basics. And more teacher growth and development trainings. Then when kamustahan monthly or online platform. So dapat nagi sustainability based sa giingon ni sir previously. So kana lang sir, mura na akong ma-share. Thank you kayo.
Thank you, Sir Mark. No, it's very nice to hear nga nag-apply na day ka ginagmay. No.
Thank you, sir. Akong gitestingan, sir.
Okay. Ano naman? We are not saying nga ato ging apply gito as a whole gyud. Ginagmay, no? Ginagmay. Later on, it will improve ang atong delivery sa kanang kuan. So kana lang, don't worry, no? Bahala paggagmay, then you share it with the group. That would be a very big na contribution. sa kuan sa CDIO nga endeavor in your own campuses and as a whole university. So Sir Mark, thank you kaayo for that sharing.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully daghan pa nga mga pareha sa imo na atong ma-inspire di apon.
Thank you, sir.
Na ma-apply na to kay especially new pa pud ang Balubal, same with Villanueva nga campus, no. Kana siya, and we want to build a culture diha sa kuan pod sa CDIO culture diha sa Balubal nga area, no. As you can see, as you have seen nga mura ghost pa ang Balubal kay wala pay building pat, no.
It's a,
Diha pa, pero you are giving an impact already, no. And we can see it naman with we can always see it based sa mga output sa mga estudyante, sa faculty, diha man makita ang atong kuan. So kana siya, thank you Sir Mark na hopefully you can also share with us your
Yes, sir.
in your experience later on nga hinahina ni ka nag-apply and how did you innovate it sa imuhang kuan katong mga different aspect asa dito ni sulod sa imuhang kuan ang sa katong mga game ko mention ko na katong mga invent katong
yes, sir.
oo those areas asa siya. So we will be happy to hear that from you sa inyong mga perspective po. So thank you Sir Mark.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Salamat. Sige. Let's hear from Ma'am Annalisa. Ma'am?
Yes, hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Claveria, may natigyan po ni si ma'am, no? Lahi lang nga,
Yes po.
college, no?
From Claveria po.
Yeah.
College of Engineering and Technology din po, but from Department of Agricultural and
Agriculture.
Engineering.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you the same with Kuan ni Sir Pareha mo kauban mo ni Sir Kuan?
Sir Efren Arevalo po. Yes po.
Lunch mo? Naka-offer lang siya.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, naghatod
Kaya, ma'am.
snacks.
Sana all.
Thank you, CITL. Okay po, so, how was your 3-day CDIO training po? So, for me po, it was a wholesome learning experience. Good, kay, I have learned a lot that would help me become an effective instructor and educator. So, thank you, sir. So, it also helped me, especially the workshops po, to associate with my colleagues, considering my introverted personality po. So, I have found a reason to talk to them po. We have found a common topic nga dili ko maulaw mo doon sa ilaha. So, okay. I'm really a shy person just. So, if dili necessary, dili jud ko mo dool. Okay, so, because of CDIO, I have also learned to teach what matters in the future jud. So murag ganang naka-focus na ko nga unsa ra need nila sa ako ang mga students in the future. Unsa ra ako itudlo. And that if we teach less, our learners will learn more. So I think that these two learnings will be remembered and applied throughout my teaching journey. Then but the 3-day CDIO training was a bit stressful and demanding due to lack of time po. So, daghan kay tag topic, 3 days lang. Then, it even took our time for meals. No, natay time nga, 2:00 na may nakapaniod to. Then, spent additional hours working on our workshops. So, natay time nga, boardmate man mi sa ako ang isa ka kauban nga nag-workshop. So, niabot nga sa boarding house namin nagbuhat sa mo ang workshop. So, it really took time. Then, but all in all, CDIO training was really helpful for me as an instructor since I haven't learned it in engineering school. Ang mga teaching strategies, so wala dyan to sa engineering. So, nakatuon ko diri sa CDIO. Then, which among the concepts, topics, strategies learned in CDIO training will you apply in your teaching learning activities? So far, the mapping wait lang. Hi. Hannah. Okay, sorry. So, I think the mapping student persona would help me more in designing teaching learning activities. So mapping student persona would help me understand. So if not all, at least some of my students' personal needs, especially in this time of pandemic. So it would help me design activities nga applicable sa situation sa mga students no nga maka-adjust depende sa ilang situations. Then it will help me design activities applicable to everyone's situation that would still make them gain enough learnings and knowledge that would help them become a successful professional in their chosen fields. So kay we are handling subjects from agriculture lang man din po, then not only in our department. So at least maka-help ko sa ilaha given their situation nga para mahimo sila ang successful professional in their fields. So what do you think are your needs? As a newbie in teaching, so I still need more trainings, seminars, and coaching so on how to be an effective educator to our learners. So I would like to incorporate the learnings I had during the 3-day CDIO training in my teaching learning activities. So pero daghan kay to siya and wala din siya tanan na cope up. I would still need coaching, especially in times that I would have trouble since the 3-day training was so short that I was not able to cope up with all the topics discussed in just a short period of time. Nakangak kaayo ang schedule. So, action plan, wala kayo na ko siya nahuman kay same with Ma'am Hazel, ganina ra pud ako siya gibuhat kay nagabisi mi sa mga documents. So, but action plan po, I am planning to apply the CDIO strategies in my teaching learning activities. So, but daghan kay to and niingon ganina si Sir Jasper nga to do many things is to do one thing at a time. So, I am planning to start po with the mapping persona. Actually, nag-start na ko. I am starting to getting to know my students personally po. Like, for example, nga if I dili makasubmit on time, i-PM na ko sila sa ilang reasons na naiuban nga 3 days na open ang quiz or ang exams dili Japon makatake, so ako sila i-PM nga no unsay reason na then mahatagan sila og mga kuan actions. So more na siguro.
Sige ma'am, thank you kayo ma'am Annalisa, no? Sige, pasensya na po nga 3 days lang ang kuan.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Don't worry. That's why we have this mentoring session because aside from that, you also have this group to help you in your application with CDIO. Don't worry, no? If nag-apply ka na later on, imong gi-mention kanina is katong sa persona, then we can help you with that. Maybe na kayo question, etc. nga mga pangutana, then we can help you with that, no? Kami tanan, no? With your co-mentee as well as the mentors will help you with that. So, ano lang ma'am, don't worry ma'am, gingon pa Sir Jasper, nga katong kuan lang, one at a time. So, ginagmay lang, hinahinay lang kapag apply. Kapag gi-share kanina ni Sir Bakto nga iyan ang gi-apply hinahinay sa iyang klase, katapos ang iyang way. Imuha po, you can always have your own way. Nga dito ka magpasugo sa persona, etc. Ganun siya. Then later on, managay mga activities, etc. Pero ginagmay lang because wala may ingon si CDIO nga dito doon ibumdak pa nimo si CDIO because as you have learned CDIO last time, dako man kay CDIO is a worldwide endeavor nga ako actually, and it has these different standards nga giingon pa nila, but don't worry, pwede nga hinay-hinay lang ta and we can actually customize it in our own way. So, kana lang ma'am, don't worry. Pasensya na kaayo kay 3 days lang to. I'm sure nangabitin mo tanan and I'm sure hangat kayo siya ang training.
Thank you, sir.
We also experienced that one with the kuan. Because we think manggod katong last batch nga medyo mga brilliant to sa mga kuan, mga faculty. Mga nga 3 days lang gid akong hatag nga kuan. So sige lang. Naman mi motabang, Ma'am Petal, naa siya motabang, no? Oo, naman na siya. So sige lang. What we want is to see you guys applying it hinay-hinay lang. And magkadaghan ta. Magkadaghan ang mag-share. Yeah. Sige. Nag-last na lang yun kaya medyo lunchtime na. Kaya tagaan na rin ba si Ma'am Annalisa og lunch niya? Sana all.
Palihog ko send sa chat sa tong lunch.
Lagi.
Snacks pa tong gihatod, sir.
Ay, snacks pa rito, Ma'am.
Oh, snack pa ito.
Sana may snacks.
Snacks pa.
Sige, ako pa si Sir Efren. Sir Efren. Kauban naman sila. Salamat po sa pagka Sir Efren. Sana po
Good morning, sir.
exercise.
So, i-share na akong screen, sir, ba?
Sige.
So, good morning. So, ako ang gipangbutangan din ay mga Bisaya. Kay medyo di mo good kumaayo mag-English good. So, kasi mali ang grammar ba. So, Bisaya lang yan. Bisaya lang sa. So, how was your 3D CDIO training? So, ako yung maingon yun to. Na-enjoy yun ko og paminaw kay na mga bag-o nga mga idea. Labi pa yun tong wala din ko kanang teacher sa on pagtudlo kanang sa mga kanang about yun sa teaching. So nalipay yun ko nga naka-apply ko ani nga training. Then ang isa pod is kanang pagbuhat og mga activities, exam og quiz kaysa ako ra monggong nailhan katong eskwela pa ko. Basta na siya fill in the blanks, basta naka-blank lang mao na siya. So kinahanglan pod di siya nga effective kanang sa exam pa lang daan, mga quiz pa lang daan, makatuon na daan sila mga anak. So first time pod nako siya nga nadunggan kay abi manggod nako sa una nga eskwela pa ko because at 3 years pa po ko sir nga nagtrabaho. So dili pa kayo taas ako ang profession nga experience. So ako ang una-una napagyapon sa murag estudyante. So first time ako nga ang mga maestro day og maestra kanang kinahanglan po din nimo ilhon ang kinaya og habit sa imuhang students. So dili ra pud day nga kanang stricto lang tanan ana-ana. So pero dili pud pwede nga dili pud ka mag-stricto kay maanad man pod. Kung munang lisod jud siya sir kay kinahanglan nimo siya nga i-balance imuhang decision. Dili ka nang inahinayon jud nimo. Then kanig yung sir kaning mainteresado sila maminaw sa imuhang discussion kay almost more than 1 year naman sad ko nakatudlo. Then lisod gid lisod nga lisod sila i-catch ilang attention sir nga maminaw sa imuha kanang labi pa yun karon nga kanang online lisod gid sila nga lisod sila kanang mag-participate sa imuha ana sir. Then ang ako ang topics yun nga kanang natun-an yun ako nga dili yun mawala sa ako ang una-una is kaning yung flip classroom og student journal plan because kaning yun sila is wala gyud nako ni sila natun-an. First time yun nga kanang na-upload day ni kanang journal plan abi na og basta nanay topic sundogon ra to kinahanglan pud day siya para effective imuhang pagtudlo. Next is ako ang kinahanglan siguro sir daghan man pod pero kanira pod ako ang nabutang kaning tips og techniques kung saon gyud pag increase sa imuhang patience kay napudad to nga lisod magtudlo labi piglahi og kinaya imuhang mga estudyante. So gusto pa gyud nako kulang pa man pud ako ang natun-an ako ang nahilan sa ako ang 1 year experience. Gusto pa gyud nako nga makadungog sa mga experience mga technique kay para sa good yapon sa estudyante ko sa una sir gapangita og technique para masayon na kung saon siya para sayon siya matun-an. So mangita na pud ko kanang mga kanang mga mentors or mga kanang mga maayon na siya sa teaching kung unsa ilang technique nganong taas man gyud kay ilang patience sa ilang mga estudyante. Then nganong ilang mga estudyante kay ganahan sila nganong kaning nga estudyante kay dili lagi kay maminaw ana-ana sir. So kana po ang pag-discuss jud sir nga catchy kay as a student pod sa una sir kung medyo boring jud makatulog jud ko di ko kasabot. So kabalo pod ko kung ani ra pod ako ang level pod sa ako ang pagtudlo para sa to ako mga niagi nga teacher. So katulgon pod sad ako ang mga estudyante. So gapangita gyud kog mga tips or techniques unsaon gyud siya sir nga mag-motivate or kanang ganahan jud maminaw ako ang mga estudyante sa ako. So ana siguro ako ang mga kinahanglan. din sa akong action plan sir aga paminaw pod ko sa ako ang department head kung unsaon siya pagtudlo. Then gagamit gyud ko aning flipped classroom karon sir kanang para kanang dili lang tanan knowledge, dili lang tanan dili lang tanan solving kay ako ako ang topic karon sir is engineering science. So like sa engineering mechanics more in solving jud sa sir pero dili ta day tanan nga kanang kinahanglan pud din mo siya i-discuss ang principles para masabtan nimo siya. Dili lang sad sa solving lang sila maayo, dapat nasabtan pud nila mga ana-ana sir. So dili lang tanan application, dili lang tanan analysis ana. Next is gusto gid nako sir nga kung kanang nakoy klase so malipay yun ko sir nga naay mo tan-aw sa ako kung magklase ko kay then magatag og feedback balag lain or para lang yun nga mas nindot man na sir kay makabalo ko kung asa ako ang sayop, boring day ako ang pagtudlo kay para man pod jud ni sa ako ang sa tawag na sa ako ang professional nga pag-teaching then para pod nga makatuon, makapasar sa board exam ako ang mga estudyante. So malipay yun ko sir nga ako ang estudyante is 100% passing. So kung dili ko effective, maglisod yun po ako ang estudyante. Mga anak sir. So I'm very happy sir nga kung naay mentors nga mo maminaw sa ako ang klase. Next sir is mao pod to sir. Balik-balik ra pod nga kanang maka-discuss jud ko nga maayo, dali ra siya matun-an, dayon excited ang ako mga estudyante nga mosulod sa ako ang klase, mga anak sir nga taga-adlaw na namin discussion, na gid sila matun-an sir. Ana ra siguro tanan sir. Salamat.
Thank you sir friend. Mo gito no, patience ko daw yang gusto. May balan. Mampetal sa daw para mahimong patience sa mampetal.
Patience. Oh my God.
Ginawag lang.
Patience. Kablo ka sir, ako ka-advise na ako mubo, okay ko pasyensya sa akong mga students yun. In reality, I don't have that patience. Mabi mo ingon jud kong patience is a virtue yun. So akong ginabuhat bitaw sir kanang example ha. Ma'am, wala ko ka-take og midterm exam. Karon rin hitabo sir. Kay nag-celebrate ako sa akong birthday whole day ma'am. Nya nag-answer ko kay 8:30 na sa gabi pwede mo take og balik ma'am, pwede magpa-open og balik. Kaya bitong, oh my God, nabilar ko hinimog exam, ingnon ko wala ko ka-take og exam kay nag-celebrate ko sa akong birthday. Ako bitong ginabuhatan ng sir no kanang bitong kabalo na kasi lang rason nga di ko kabalo og tinuod ba or dili na pa isa naghatag pa og nag-send pag picture kina sila pre-pageant screening. Oh my God, unsa man nga mga estudyante ron oy kanang di ka kabalo kung sa ilang priorities bitaw. Pero akong ginabuhat kay wala mo ginhawa ko og lalom, dili na ko tubagon. Oh, ginawa ko og lalom. Dili ko din mutubag kay kung mutubag ko diretso ako ra gyung itubag na ako ra gyung ikaingon dong happy birthday to you ra gyud mo ra gyud kanang mapilusupon ako og tubag ba. So kung gibuhat ginhawag lalom, i-ignore sa nako ilang messages. After a day ay ako mo reply nga sige na lang, to be fair to everybody, mangutanas ako sa akong mga colleagues kung unsa dapat ang action akong buhaton para fair sa uban, para walay mahay. So mag-ask po sa ako ang mga kauban sa department, and then with that muhatag din ko nila og kuan o kana reactivation sa exam, pero pahulaton pud nako, dili pud nga hatag dayon. They should be able to learn pud nga sila maghulat kay wala man sila na take sa ana nga kuan dayon nga schedule niya. It's being scheduled a week or 2 weeks before. So ano lang, kung patience gani sa estudyante sir, ay na nagpalita. Ay na nagpalita ilahang mga tantrums nga no sir. Number 1, dako pa sila nimo, di ba? Ako gamay kay ko, dagko pa na akong estudyante. Ang uban kay edad pa nimo, uban gani magulang pa nimo. So akong ginabuhatan na sa klase sa una sir, especially itong face to face, di ko mga saba sa classroom. I don't nag at them. Dili ko ga pangasaba kay ngano, the more ka mga saba, ikaw himuan ka nila meme. Timan di ba himuan kag meme ana sa Facebook. Master bigyan sila Facebook. Ang ginabuhat, kunan kog lecture nga na ginayan ako kung tingog, kung kinsa tong naminaw makatubag. So makabantay sila nga napadayon kog lecture. mo hilom na pud biya sila kung dili kay tingog ra po ko sila tubangan man ko on man sa inyong meeting di abanse dira nga side o sige ako na po istorya ano na ko adan ko sa lecture I don't mind them at all ngano magdugang-dugang sila sa imong stress naghangkit kang trabaho let them be ang hunahuna lang nimo sir you're doing your part to the best of your ability nga makatabang ka sila naara na nila kung dawato nila or dili wala jud sa ato ang decision sir kung willing ba sila mo learn kaya ba nang wala na sir kanang sabay sa uso ay kanang iswila kung friends iswila pud ko kanang ingana bitaw wala bitaw ni singkin sa ilaha unsa ka importante ang pag-eskwela so manang let them be masagdahan na ko sila bahala na sila og mabagsak sila na mayon jud ko ngano ako ba ni promise sa inyo nga mo take sa exam para sa inyo ha pero ito po tanong ngano din nabagsak ko
Hello, ma'am. Nawala si Ma'am Petal.
ay uno ano di ay wala na po ay wala man di ay nangatana pa ka o di ba ingana ano nako so pag humana na sila sakto bitaw ka ma'am no I mean kumbaga na ay mong pagka-strict pero dili nga nakasakit ka mo istorya kana naman na mong pagka-strict sila mismo mo sila mapakog ay uno sakto bitaw ka ma'am ko di ba ay ha ko ninyo paninglan sa inyong grado kung ako ni promise na ako'y mo answer sa inyong quizzes exam kung buot na nangulik para ko kung unsa inyong gi-answer. Kung wala may answer, ang gusto po butang-butangan akong score na mawala ato ang ang ato integridad pagka maestra. So in that way, nakay murag throwing a punch on their face nga wala sila kabalo nga imo na di silang gisumbag. Makamata man na sila sir. So by ignoring them, ginhawa lang kaglalom, pasagay na silang tantrums nila. Kay kung imo lang patulan, I tell you, pagka in less than 24 hours, sikat kay mong name sa Facebook. Grabe yung kina sila, sir. Best in Facebook yung kina sila. Mulang patience, ingon ko, is a virtue, yun, sir. Ginhawa na lang yung lalom. Sandiin na lang yun na sila. Basta you're doing your part. More yun na ako, sir.
Thank you, Ma'am Petal, no? Sige. Daghan pa sharing. Ma-share ni Ma'am Petal. Pag ang other nga mga kuan, mentee na to later on. Sige, we want you guys as we have our next na mga sessions to ask questions or have sharing with your experiences. Kaya kasi maka-share po like me, maka-share po some Petal have their own experiences kana po kay because we have different experiences as we have with our classes man na ginahandle, no? Kana especially sa mga bagong nga mga faculty katong gali nga share ni Sir Efren katong sa iyang gusto nga maka-learn kung sa ning patience sa kaning flexible learning sa Petal like sa mga kuan na ma-share sa flexible learning na kaning sa kuan labi na sa kaning flip classroom, no? Ng mga areas, no? So kana siya daghan pa kaayo nga pwede na tubuhaton. So don't worry, kani ato diri collegial is a collegial sharing, no? Whatever you share with this sa ato ra man siya nga discussion, whatever you want to ask, you ask the group, no? Kana siya open man taan ni karon. So what is important here manggod is kita manggod makasinabot ta kay kinaamanggod ta kita manggod naa sa ubos kita inaamoy nakabalong inani ang inaning gakahitabo sa kuan sa aktual sa mga estudyante. And kita gi magka-istorya kung unsay kabuhaton, unsay at ma-share nato ato mga ideas. Ano? So mo na yung pinaka-importante nga magkasinabot ang tanan, no? And kana siya. And it's also nice nga to hear from you guys regarding one gid nga nitatak sa inyo as katong persona, student persona. At really at this point in time in this new normal, really that persona is very 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 important sa ato ang mga student as well as sa faculty pod nga kuan because when we design our classes, how our activity, it really boils down to the persona of the student nga atong ginahandulan, no? We cannot say nga makita na to tanan, but at least man lang as a majority of the group we can say nga this would be the perfect design for the class to conduct, no? Based on my experience, no, magtudlo ko kani nga batch kani akong style sa pag-teach sa ila pagka next batch di ko moingon nga pareha ra to ngano lahi na sila og kuan lahi na sila nga mga persona sa mga estudyante, and it's really important that the faculty will have that extra effort katong gingan pa niyo Ma'am Annalisa nga to know the student very well, no? So that we will know, no? So unsa ba gyud ang ilang girason sa ato tinuod ba o dili? Kay Ma'am Petal, no? Tinuod ba o dili or nagdagkon na sila, as well as kana siya, what would be their other way around kana nga mga aspeto, no? And also sir also mentioned about assessment, etc. That is very important also, because at the end of the day, at the end of the semester, we really have to decide, no? We really have to decide. Mamangid na siya ang pinaka kuan gyud. At the end of the day, as faculty, we have to decide for the student. Kaya mo end naman gid ang semester, no? Ana siya, and that's very mo na siya nga part ang murag kalima katulo ka magunahon na kung sakto na ba ni tanan akong gihatag nga grado sa estudyante, mo nang magid ni siya. And that's really di nakita ang faculty na nga part, and hopefully when we decide, the student will already understand mo na ang pasabot nga nakasabot sila, mo gini ang ilang nakuha mo nila ang ilang grade. And katupad kayo na we really want to emphasize that in CDIO we emphasize on learning, not on grades. We want them that they are doing this because they really want to learn. Ang learning atong bot ipasabot nga dili lang nga nagkuha ako ani nga subject kay gusto lang ko mo pasar pangkuan lang pagabot next sem wala nagka-bonitching na dito sa next subject kay wala kasabot, wala learning na mahitabo basta lang man ipasa. So what we really want is that whatever the grade that they have, they really have this learning. Bisag unsa pa na sila nang pangtanon na sila abot anang particular concept, they really have understanding, that deep understanding. So sige, thank you very much, no? Salamat kayo. It's I think it's 12:39 na already. Medyo kuan na, lunchtime na. Thank you for your time. Kita nga group ang pinakadaghan, no? Medyo daghan-daghan ta. Ma'am Petal, no? And we are the most valid. We are the most valid group. Natay engineering, natay IT, natay education.
Lady sir.
Yeah.
Natay agriculture. Kani bibo
Agriculture.
kaita.
O natay from SPED. And kana siya, muna ang beauty ani because we can see how every program applied it. How each faculty applied it. Kay kami sa engineering nani ang pag-apply. Sa IT po sila Ma'am Petal, nani po nila pag-apply. Pero wata ka balog yun sa agriculture, no? Yun sa po sa others, sa electromechanical technology, no? Sa food tech, no? Excited me saan ka na nila pag-apply sa pag-baking. Saan na nila, no? Kana siya, if you can share it with us, that would be very, very, very great. No? We will be learning from you. So, thank you very much, and we hope to see you guys in the next sessions with the mentoring session with the whole group, and we can introduce to you to the whole pack with this group. And please accept katong tanawa tong group nga akong gisend sa group chat, no? Nung na-invite na bumuwala. Palihog ko ako naman mong gi-add dito. Mag-message siguro ko karon sa ako dito para mag-prompt sa inyo. And so thank you very much for your time. If you have questions or any other concern, you may, no? As you go through with the application of CDIO, you may prompt in the chat group. Sir, na ako'y pangutana. Sir, na ako'y concern. Or maybe si Sir Efren, sir, na kay time, pwede ka mo appeal sa akong klase karon. Or Ma'am Petal, kasi gusto ka mo appeal sa akong klase. Nga ka na siya. May gusto, dali nag-concern ni Sir Efren, nga gusto siya nga na siya mo appeal. Pwede na siya. Okay? So, kana siya. Before we'll end, siguro picture sa atong group pod ng mga new kay para ma-post ito. Let's welcome the new kuan sa atong kuan. Sige, picture sa ta. Kaya nag-picture man sila kanina sa whole sa atong group. Sige. Can we request everyone to kuan? Kasi nawala sa kompleto, no? Sige. Sir Jennifer, si Sir John. Sige, let's picture 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you. Salamat.
Thank you. Happy lunch.
Sige, thank you. Have a nice day. Lunch na
Thank
ta.
you.
Sana all.
Thank you, everyone.
Salamat.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Sana
you,
all
everyone.
healthy lunch.
Puhon, kita-kita pon.
Pohon, pohon.
Hey, ma'am. Thank you.
Puhon.
Niluwag-luwag.
Rojien, thank you.